Previously, in the world of Galamora.
I do appreciate it if you wouldn't threaten me.
Listen here. You ain't the one making the rules. Now get back to the dining room before this.
Previously, in the world of Galamora.
I do appreciate it if you wouldn't threaten me.
Listen here. You ain't the one making the rules. Now get back to the dining room before this gets ugly and you end up on auction.
Oh my god.
Breathe in the atmosphere.
We should probably find Cynade. Let her know what's going on.
Is the wine to your liking?
She takes what he handed her, throws it back like a shot, and goes, "Yeah, that'll do it. All right."
And the resurgent energy flowing gets completely cut off by the sudden intrusion of the force shield.
It is the 1000th year of the city, Johnathan. I feel that something is amiss, Johnathan. Are you sure everything has been checked? Like you to gather the council for me, I need to have a chat with them.
Yes, right away. I'll see to it right now. One stand in particular, which is empty, where it very much wasn't empty before.
Walk down the city, Johnathan, lock it down.
Lock it down? But ma'am...
The council that the speaking stone is missing.
And there's sort of like a very strong thump followed by a very loud metallic noise screeching through the sky as a force barrier is put up around the entirety of the city in a matter of moments.
All I do know is that there was some slave trade going down around here.
You see this cat anamorph in front of you into a man covered in big fungus.
Hello.
Oh god.
As you are all talking, a very loud metallic noise like the one you heard before rings out from around you. Another shockwave passes by, and as you can see out the windows,
Good grief.
you can see that a very large crack seems to be ripping its way through the side of the force shield.
How much did we lose, Johnathan?
It seems like about 60% of it flooded away immediately.
Johnathan, tell the council I will be there shortly. Tell them I will need to speak to my father. We are going to grab the stone and I'll be right there. So she starts to commune with her father, the room getting darker and darker, and then suddenly 7 crosses appear. On one of the crosses is this man, who looks kind of beat up, but he has a look of pure anger on his face, and she looks at him and says, "Father, a man has betrayed you."
Oh, my dear daughter. Is that so? The hands of a mere mortal have been on it.
Father, do you think it's time to find them?
It seems our hand has been forced. And by the axe of a mere mortal, too. The time has come, Cynade.
And what is to be done with the mortal?
Show me his end.
What's the next steps?
The 4 of you. I will need your help.
Previously, in the world of Galamora.
Don't be saying stupid shit.
Oh.
Hey everybody!
That's all I say.
We have new pictures.
Yeah,
Hello.
we do. We have new pictures. More accurate to what we actually got.
Yep.
Yeah, getting upgrades.
Yes.
Yeah. Go Hero Forge. Save my ass multiple times. Also got
Your brain
much
turned
better
off and the stream
alerts.
turned on.
We have much better like stream alerts and better, what's it called? Labels, like stream labels. So yeah. Don't say stupid shit. Don't say stupid shit. Come on. Wait, wait, is anybody in this campaign blue jeans? Are y'all fucking with me?
Blue jeans?
Blue jeans.
Okay, so I'm gonna take that as a no. Hi, blue jeans.
What?
Glad you're an actual human. Hello, Mo Audios. Hello, Morrison. Hello, Kat.
Blue jeans? I was wondering.
Chat open tonight.
We got an Alex.
Hello,
we got
everyone.
a Major Captain. We got a Doug's was here but had to dip. We got a Mars. We got a Kim. It's all
Who is
going
Blue
according
Jeans?
to plan. It's somebody in the chat. I thought it was somebody in here I thought it was one of you guys that was fucking with me, and it's not. I'm just stupid.
Nah.
Oh,
No, you're
not.
that's
Of
gonna
us.
be great. There
Very
you are.
blue jeans.
There's a Yasha. All right.
A wild Yasha has been spotted.
All right. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just hand it over to Makeshift so we can get started. Makeshift.
Word. Thank you so much. So, I noticed last stream in the chat, apparently there was a lot of people, since I couldn't be looking at the chat the whole time, I had to run the game. There's apparently a lot of people who haven't played D&D 5th edition, but I have actually personally made a video teaching players how to play D&D 5th edition. So, if you want to check that out, I have the link here. If Briar, do you want me to drop that in chat or do you want to do yourself?
Already done, mi amigo.
Oh, wonderful. So yeah, if you
it's
want to check that out,
Lupin!
that'll
Hi,
teach you
Lupin.
how
It's
to
Lupin
actually.
Blue Jeans is Lupin.
Oh, cool.
Wait, what?
What's up? Oh, Lupin is blue jeans.
Blue jeans is
Yeah,
Lupin?
it's Lupin.
The alternate form.
We love you,
All right.
Lupin.
In disguise, I see.
All right, but yeah.
All right. Let's get started on this. So, from where our session ended off last time, we're actually going to go back a little bit in time. Don't worry, I won't be doing too many flashbacks, I swear. But this one, we're going back in time to a very specific dream that one character we know was having. So, Shanti, you are currently in one of your dream states yet again, although
Nice.
this time it's not inside the machine that allows you to share your dreams.
Mhm.
Recently, you've been having. There's been a lot of symbolism of like fractal geometry in your dreams recently, and a lot of repeating structures. And it seems like it's trying to point out something new to you, because it's getting more and more common in these last few weeks.
Okay.
In this dream in particular, you've arrived in kind of this very dark space where there's just one door in front of you. Nothing particularly special about it, just a regular door. And you're just like standing in the void.
Okay. Is there anything special about the door, or does it just look like a normal, like, wooden door? Is it stone? Is it wood? Like, what? Can you describe it a little more to me?
Yeah, it just looks like a wooden door. It mostly resembles doors that you see inside of your workspace.
Okay.
Not particularly special, but it isn't attached to anything. It's just kind of hanging in the air at
Okay.
standing level.
All right. I would like to reach my hand out and place my hand on it, and just like give it a little gentle nudge. Is that gonna kill me if I do that?
Nope.
Okay.
You
Cool.
give the door a little gentle nudge, and as it
Little
would turn
nudge.
out, this door does open inward. And you kind of creep the door open, and from the other side, it seems like it opens up to a much more well lit area. And as it kind of creeps open further and further, the area you see seems to be this sort of infinitely repeating cathedral that's all pure white, like it's made of ivory. Then the hall appears in front of you, which is lined with what seems to be human shapes in a praying position. But their faces are kind of odd. It's like they're missing their faces, and they just have like holes where their face should be instead of any features. And they point towards one another.
Okay. So was the door like the back, so like the aisle is in front of her, or is this like a side door?
It's like an aisle directly in front of you. It's like well framed. If you walked forward, you'd just be walking straight down this aisle of praying people.
Okay. Can I like check out if there's any like magical influence going on, like if there's a dream spirit around or something that's trying to interfere with me?
Yeah, give me a. I think that would be perception. Yeah, that would be a perception check.
Let me.
So, yeah.
Let me do it. Let me find out where the heck my thingy is, so I know what modifiers I need to do. Okay, cool. Where's the Witcher dice? We're gonna roll the Witcher dice.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, you get my Geralt dice. If I can
Ooh.
find the damn d20. I should have pulled these out earlier. Oops. Okay. Heck it. We'll use the blue d20 for now. It's Shanti. We gotta use it. Okay. Into the dice tower it goes. Let me make sure that it doesn't fly off my desk here. And that is a 16. Let me find my perception modifier. Okay, this is weird. Why can't I find it? I don't like this one. Ah! Heck. Why is it on spells? I didn't want spells. I'm gonna absolutely spitfire.
Deep breaths.
Yasha, help.
Yes.
How the
What
heck
are
do I
you-
get it off spells? It's stuck on spells. Oh, it says core right there. If I
Yeah,
use
core.
my eyes, that might help. Oh my god.
Deep breaths.
Oh my
Don't
god.
worry,
Crap.
this is canonically accurate for Shanti.
That's actually fair enough. I can't see shit. She can't see shit.
No.
Oh dang, my perception
Oh,
modifier
no.
is +4, so that's a 20. Nice. Not a nat 20,
Nice.
just a 20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
At least that's how I like to refer to them.
It's a dirty 20.
20.
Dirty
So-
20. Oh,
As you check for the presence of spirits or other entities that are trying to influence your dream, you can clearly sense that there is something influencing the dream, but it almost feels like it's not intentional. Whatever's influencing the dream does seem very powerful, but it's almost like it's not really. It's kind of like when you stand in the sunlight and you can kind of feel the heat beating down on you because
Okay.
the sun's just so massive. Nothing's really like reaching into you to try and manipulate anything, but you can feel something's influence, and it's coming from this strangely repeating geometry situation that's surrounding you right now.
Okay.
Assuming you walk through the doorway, which
I'm kind of still standing like in the doorway. So I'm like,
oh yeah, then you can sense this influence from beyond the doorway.
okay. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and go with she's in her dream state. This is kind of like her area, so I'm gonna say she goes ahead and starts walking down the aisle, kind of like staring at the faceless people as she, walks down the aisle a little bit confused because this is a bit strange. I don't think she's ever seen people with no face before.
Yeah, this dream is getting this is a little out there as far as like how much stuff is in here. It's infinitely repeating from what it seems. The horizon just stretches. It feels like it's further than the eye can see. Like it's coming to this like infinitely approaching point on the horizon. And these humanoid shapes that kind of sit at the ends of any of the piers that they're nearby, they just point towards each other, and as you walk by looking at their faces, it's sort of like, in Minecraft when you see like the end portal and like there's
Mhm.
stars behind it
Yeah.
and it's just like not moving with it. It's kind of like that, where it's like a Photoshop cutout and you can just see like darkness and like sparkling light inside of them.
Oof, okay. As she realizes that it's kind of stretching on for miles and miles, and she can't really see the altar or wherever it stops, she kind of stops and turns, kind of looks around, and she just kind of goes, "Hello?"
As you do so, you notice that the door from before is just gone now, which, not the strangest thing in a dream, but the door has disappeared, and from the area that you came from, it seems like far on the horizon, but still within sight, there is some sort of figure that seems to be on the ground. And it very clearly breaks the symmetry, both in the shape of the rooms, or the shape of this cathedral, as well as the color combination, or the color coding of this cathedral, because everything's all pearly white. But something's breaking the symmetry very far off.
So it's like laying down.
Yeah, it's in a kind of like a tired, defeated position.
Okay. Shanti, being, someone who likes to help, she spots this break in the geometry and for a moment hesitates and then kind of overcomes that hesitation and starts to rush toward it. Like, are you all right? Are you okay? Is something wrong? Are you hurt?
As you rush towards it, questioning the state of its being, you can kind of feel, it's hard to see from this distance, but you can almost clearly feel its movements as it like raises its head. It's almost like it was laying on the ground, sleeping on its stomach kind of position, and it raises its gaze up, and you can just feel this kind of wave of energy pass you. And then you hear it speak.
They have forsaken their creators,
Oh, fuck.
and now they seek to use humanity. They've killed them all. Everyone who was by my side. And now I am left to rot.
Oh, Jesus.
This world, it is doomed. There's only one path left.
It seems to slouch back down a bit more as it seems more tired after trying to speak.
Shanti kind of stumbles back and ends up kind of like stumbling into one of like the pews as she hears it speak, because she wasn't expecting any of that, especially, you know, this doom prophecy over the world.
Oh yeah, and it didn't even feel like the words were coming like from a distance. It felt like everything around you was just speaking.
Oh, God.
Like you could feel each statement. Granted, we're in a dream, but
Well, still,
it felt very abnormal.
well, even with her slightly better than usual hearing, that kind of freaks her out, because, you know, it's in her ears almost.
Yep.
No.
Then, as that happens and you sort of like panic and fall back into the piers, you can feel the stability of your dream starting to crumble, and the cathedral all around you seems to as well be crumbling in a way. And it all kind of caves in and shocks you back to awakeness.
As the dream's crumbling, she tries to like call out for the creature and ask what it meant, but it almost kind of feels like she can't even speak anymore as the dream starts to crumble. And as she awakens, she kind of snaps open her eyes, because she doesn't really sleep all that much. Kalistars don't really sleep, so she kind of like snaps awake and is like, I need to write this down. I need to write this down. And she kind of like searches frantically for her dream journal, and when she finds it, she starts just scrawling with what she could remember from the dream. So it's like a really, really kind of crappy sketch of this infinite, what's it called? The infinite church and the infinite stuff. And it's not great, you know, she can't see very well. But she's able to vaguely get something out.
I might actually draw that if I have the free time after the session. Just to like have like this background we have. So you managed to write down whatever you can remember and even create a few quick sketches. But the only thing you can't seem to remember is how that entity in your dream responded to the questions you called out as you were waking up. But you can kind of get this gut feeling like there was some sort of response, but you just can't put your finger on it. Pretty commonly like trying to remember dreams that are like quickly forgotten.
Yeah. Okay. Whew. I mean, after it's down in her dream journal, she kind of paces her room a bit, just almost absent-mindedly chewing on the skin of her lips, because she's thinking very hard about what to do with this, and she's trying to think, should I bring this towards the council? Should I bring this to my guild? Should I bring this to somebody else? She's just pacing back and forth, trying to figure out what to do.
A query indeed, and a difficult one to make. Such a strange dream, and what could it possibly mean? There was clearly some sort of influence deep within your mind at that moment, But who could it have been? And now, we flash forward back to where our previous session ended. You are all now standing inside that main room with the council around you. And yeah, just the entire crew is inside this room now.
I believe the.
So.
Oh, there she goes. Okay, never mind.
As I was saying, I need your help.
What can we do?
This is the only path we have left.
The only path.
There has been some information withheld from you. About the nature of this city.
All right. This is the first I'm hearing of this, Brock.
The first.
Oh.
I need to tell you a story.
I guess we're listening.
Thousands of years ago, before the city existed before anything, there were 7 beings known as primordials. And these beings existed and cared for humanity. But the gods who the primordials created turned against them and killed them all. But in their last attempt to help humanity, they created 7 stones. And one of those stones is what powers the city in order to transport us through the realms.
Oh.
Interesting.
This is the first I'm hearing of this, but all right.
It has come to my attention that we are doomed unless we gather the rest.
So, may I assume that what you took from Lionel was one of them?
What I took from Lionel, it was an imitation.
Oh.
An invitation, you say?
It was made by a wizard a long time ago.
Imitation.
In order to try to find the stones.
All right. Do we have any idea of where we can find these stones?
I think first we need to discuss our energy situation until we find them. If we find these stones, we should be able to have unlimited energy.
All right.
The
Well,
big question is, how long would it take to find them? Because
that's right.
we lost about 60% from what Johnathan told us. We can maybe have the area last about a year.
Yeah, I
On
don't
the
think the
right.
cities are going to be too pleased with that.
No, they won't. I'll be surprised if there isn't a riot by noon.
I might ask. What
Which is
exactly?
why we need to calm the situation.
Oh, sorry.
What do you
Sorry.
need to ask?
Don?
How exactly does this city work? I am new here. I've never been to this city before, so I never really had time to do my research.
Brock, I think you'd be the best one to explain it. You're
Yes.
the alchemist.
This
So the
city,
founder of this city was granted the Space Stone, the stone of the premier primordial Lucius.
Hmm.
I'm going to let her explain that then.
Apparently.
Hmm. I see.
This city uses the stone to travel through various rooms, and while it does in its in-between planes, it absorbs an energy source known as the spiritual energy. And this energy is what? Let us strive. I don't know if you have seen any of the other kingdoms, but they are all in ruin.
Hmm.
She's right. They're not. Well, let's just say the hovels of the mountains are nicer than most.
That is true. I was wondering as to how the city functioned properly. I mean, I have been uh, a well known traveler, so I've seen multiple kingdoms and cities, and they weren't as bashful as this one is.
So then you'd be an excellent guide, I should say, as to the kingdom. You might be useful to this.
Hmm, might be. But I do. One thing does concern me, though.
And that would be?
How you let a man like Lionel do such heinous acts under your noses. While I did say that you do have a lot of time on your hands, surely you should have known better.
Shanti recoils at this and makes like the most offended face possible. And she crosses her arms and tilts her head just a little bit and goes, "You do realize that my job is to find that out, and unfortunately, I have to keep a watchful eye on the entire continent. It is my job to make sure that everyone that sets foot in this soil is safe, and unfortunately, I can't see everything that goes on in this place, especially if it's hidden by a well-known liar, manipulator, and con man like Lionel."
He undoubtedly has numerous mechanisms in place to prevent magical detection, as Shanti here is using. He has, in the past, been a trustworthy man. I do not know when, but he has obviously become corrupted by his power and his influence.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Well, forgive
Exactly.
me, Miss Shanti, Mr. Brock, and Miss Cynade. Forgive me.
Perhaps we should get back on track? Cynade,
Mm-hmm.
what is the first step?
It's all right, you do not know all that goes on in this city.
Mm-hmm.
We need to address the
As-
energy crisis.
The first step would be to find who destroyed the shield.
As you're all speaking, and as that's spoken, one of the council members speaks up, specifically Chairman Mythander. And he's a pretty stoic-looking male elf, and he's sitting at the head of this round table, and the device which locks down the city is right behind him. And he says, "Well, if I may, Miss Cynade, I think that would be quite a good idea. Based on our early reports, it seems that there was some sort of very strong spell cast right near the edge of the city. Couldn't exactly get a good pinpoint, but the crack in the city's force shield itself was actually a rather good indication of where it came from. If they're still here, I don't think they would have been able to make their way out of here just yet. And since it's now an open secret that one of the stones is powering the city's ability to teleport, it will be nearly impossible for them to escape the city under these circumstances, which makes it all the more worrying that somehow they were able to punch a hole through one of the strongest shields in the known universe. But one thing at a time. can I trust that all of you will be
Child.
able to... Yes,
There is
Miss...
one thing I'm thinking of.
And what would that be?
Do you remember the whole Abel situation?
Well, yes.
The actual one who made the finding stone.
Well, yes. It used up quite a bit of the energy in the city. Not...
Do you have the letter that the arcane counselor wrote?
Oh, well. It's in the archives. It's not on me right now. But yes, we have the letter.
And the counselor at that time is presumed dead, correct?
Yes, from what we understand, there's no way he could have survived the events that took place.
I'm sorry, I have to ask. What situation?
Oh. Well, you see, that stone in Cynade's possession right now, it's an artificial creation. The wizard who made it long ago was actually part of the board. If I'm not mistaken, it was quite a bit before my ruling here as the head of the council. But it has strange properties to it, and it took quite a bit of energy for it to be created, and when it was, the person who made it, well, all trace of them seemed to vanish off the face of the earth, and they've been presumed dead.
I see.
And it would seem now that that stone has become...
Trying to think who. I've such power could destroy the shield.
Perhaps they used a magical aid?
None of the other kingdoms.
The sheer amount of energy required would be insane.
None of the other
Right.
kingdoms have the intelligence or the power to do this.
Precisely.
The city to
And-
the north is a bunch of brutes.
Excuse me?
Myrella raises her hand.
She means beyond Silnoris.
No,
bad
not within for the city of Warren.
Oh?
You know the bad ones.
Yeah, them.
Myrella would like to say something, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
Myrella says, maybe they could have duplicated it.
A stone with that much energy to make its original creator disappear? A duplication? How much do you know about magic, child?
Well, I do know enough.
The chairman gives a little snicker. Well, you're on the right track there. It seems that, if we're correct, there's only one person who was ever able to make a replica stone, and since this city's shield is powered by one of those stones, it might mean that somehow he managed to survive, and they might somehow have access to the power of a different stone to be able to punch a hole in this one, which would be, well, disastrous to say the least.
Clearly.
Very interesting indeed.
You said earlier
she mutters. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
You said earlier that finding whoever did this could be useful using the cracks in the shield. Where exactly did the cracks originate?
Classified. Council of Vestia. Subject, the Levos Mager Incident. Date, 03/29/875 VT.
I was just
Details on the
copy-pasting
third month of the 291st cycle are as follows. Levos Mager, redacted of the city attempted to advise a ritual in order to redacted. Details of the ritual are furthermore
Johnathan,
classified and not to be released to anyone for any means. The outcome of the ritual redacted.
Just a second.
Furthermore, anyone who
finish.
attempts this ritual in any capacity is to be redacted. The object created by this ritual is redacted. Levos Mager is redacted. Kalvar Clathra, Arcane Counselor.
Okay, I think that's the end of it. Sorry, folks, that happens sometimes when Mars copy pastes something.
Oh.
Well, now that we have the information on the file, however redacted.
Oh, that was complete accident.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We could tell.
Yeah. We could most definitely tell.
TTS, the world's greatest enemy. I believe she had asked for a letter from Johnathan.
Yeah, Jonathan's been standing timidly behind the group for a little while now, and as he hears that command from Miss Cynade, he just goes, yes, just a minute, I'll go fetch it. And he leaves the chamber, and he kind of, like, rushes down the hall, like, clearly running as soon as he's out of sight.
That poor boy is going to have a heart attack by the time he's 30.
Very much so.
Either that, or he's going to be the fastest runner this world has ever known.
Hey, you got to work them up while they're still young. I learned that when I was 8.
I pity your child.
Training him for the Intercity Olympics.
Well, I didn't realize that government workers were able to compete. Interesting.
Apparently so.
Sports events don't really
He's got
interest me
good
that
legs on
much.
him.
Sports events don't really interest me that much, and she kind of just waves her hand in front of her face.
I do love a good wrestle or two.
I'm not gonna make that joke. Shanti would not make that joke. I would.
A little bit longer passes, and, like, eventually you hear, like, stepping from down the hall again, which is, like, obviously Jonathan. And then he, like, opens the door again and is like, I'm back. Okay, I have it.
Thank you, Johnathan.
He walks over to...
You're appreciated.
Oh, thank you, Miss Cynade. Whew, I need to grab some water. 1 second. IRL just drank some water. Don't worry about it.
I was about to say.
Hydrate,
I was
everyone.
about to say.
Yeah, he just had a flask on him. He walks over to Mythander, and he hands him the letter. And this is actually the thing that was copy-pasted to me a moment ago, but here it is. He holds up the letter, and he reads it. The Levos Major Incident, date 3/29/875 VT. Details on the third month of the 291st cycle are as follows. Levos Major, redacted, of the city attempted to advise a ritual in order to, redacted once again. Details of the ritual are furthermore classified and not to be released to anyone for any means. The outcome of the ritual, redacted. Furthermore, anyone who attempted this ritual in any capacity is to be, redacted. He gulped after that, redacted. The object created by this ritual is, redacted. Levos Major is, redacted. Kovar, the Arcane Counselor. So, it would seem we're a bit short on the exact details.
So we assume that the stone's maker is dead. But what of the former arcane counselor dead as well?
Precisely. And it would seem that was never explicitly written they were dead.
So you think that this former counselor could be hiding somewhere in the
Interesting.
city?
He might be the only suspect we have so far. But as for
I still
now...
think he's dead, but
Yes, Miss Cynade?
I saw him die. I saw Culver died.
Did he have an assistant or any family that might have known about what he was doing?
He was single.
You can still have family and be single.
But I don't know if he's involved in this incident. He's the one who wrote the report. He
Fair.
didn't have family, they were all gone.
No descendants either, unfortunately.
Assistants?
My memory from that event is phase Kaz. It's so.
Well, that doesn't leave us much to start on.
We have no leads about any other stones other than actually using the finding stone.
Maybe he had.
We need to
some
start searching the
notes?
city and
Maybe he had some notes.
is there any point or they could have watched the spell from?
You're inside of the council rooms. There's no windows here. But back in the ballroom, there was windows that could see the crack form. So that is a vantage point where you might be able to see the spell from.
That was my character asking people.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I did not see the spell, but from the ballroom I did see the crack in the shield, and, well, the energy flow out towards Silnorus.
We saw it in my dream as
So-
well.
That is right. Was there an exact location? Was it the same location specifically?
We were both so frantic to find Cynade, I didn't get a chance to write it down.
Dreams? Wait. Dreams? Like sleeping?
Do you know what I am, child?
I'm afraid I don't, Miss Shanti.
I am called a Kalashtar. We are descendants of both humans, elves, and dream spirits. I have the power over the dream realm, and since I was very young, I have honed my divination power and able to keep this country safe. That is my job. As the head of the Guild of the Wandering Pool, I am here to keep disasters from happening. That is what I do. And Brock helped me build a machine that allows other people to share visions as well.
Myrella's
Yes.
eyes basically just start glowing, and she just like runs up to Shanti's like, "Oh my gosh, really? You can actually go into dreams? That is amazing! How do you do it?"
She kind of like pulls back a little bit, like suddenly there's like this face. And
So
she
we
can
have heard
kind
for
of make
you.
it out. What did Mars say?
A lot. I know you're probably willing to help us for money, but what about guy with lots of mushrooms on him?
Him?
Oh, Zendel. Oh, right. And someone
He has
get
not
some
said a
clothes.
word.
Ah, yes, that's
Oh
true.
yes, I'm just resting my head on my hands, trying to comprehend what the hell all of you are trying to say. But let's keep going. Keep going.
Mythander like squints and looks over at you and just goes, "You weren't traveling with any of them? You're just
Traveling. I got
Who are
kidnapped. You got
Oh, yes.
set free. Traveling with who? What are you
Could
talking
you-
about?
He
Could
he
you
was
elaborate? Oh, okay.
he was the
Yes.
subject
Anything, I wanna
that
go home.
Lionel was supposed to sell in his illegal activities.
He turns to
And-
Zen. Can you explain why you were kidnapped then?
Oh, right. Let's just say I kind of assaulted a couple of let's just call them workers at where I was staying. Next thing you know, I got hit the back of the head, knocked out. I'm in a crate, and here I am. Yeah, well, set free, and then here I am.
So
Zendel,
you're a
you
criminal?
did what?
Yeah.
Is there a reason you assaulted them?
Yes. They were invading my home.
Oh,
The forest of... God, what was it called again?
Silmars.
Right, Mars.
Wait, you're from Silanoris, Zendel?
Yes, that's right.
I'm also
From a
from
s-
Silanoris.
Well, what part? I'm in a forest. Living alone for so long. I don't really know what's happening on the outside, let alone how much more
Excuse
happening
me.
here.
Mr. Zendel.
Yes.
You
Yes,
said they
Shanti?
were. You said they were invading your forest, correct?
I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
can't really pronounce your name.
Zendel? Is that what you... Zendel. Unless you're asking about someone else's name.
Oh,
That's
her,
impossible for me to say. I'm sorry.
her device that allows her to speak has issues with
She failed her
various
role on
names.
speaking. The device could not comprehend the sheer power that is
So-
Zendel. Anyway,
I may have a suggestion. If
Yes,
I may.
you was in jail.
yes.
Yes, Shanti?
Your forest. You said it was being invaded, correct?
Yes.
Perhaps the council, if approved, could offer some protection from your forest being invaded in exchange for your aid. You seem like you could. She kind of looks him up and down and then tilts her head a little bit because she can smell him. And she can kind of make out that he doesn't have a normal body shape. There's got to be something going on him. The mushrooms. And she's just
The
like,
mushroom.
you seem like you can be helpful. So, would that suffice? Protection for your home?
If it keeps them out of my forest, sure. Depends what I have to do. But
Council?
if it...
The council all looks around, and then they
Do you
turn
know who
to...
was there trying to take over your forest? Because I know the city there would not do that.
Good point. I have no idea who would do such a thing.
And they turn to Mythander, and he just goes, well, I would hope you're going to be useful soon, since I don't think we're simply going to let you just leave yet. This situation's a bit complicated. Just be sure to stick close to Miss Cynade. I'm sure she won't let you do anything too rash.
Very well. It's pretty much like in prison, but with a bit more freedom. Better than being in a box. Sure.
I suppose that's one way to look at it.
Don't worry, Zendel. I'll make sure you don't get kidnapped.
Yes, before I fart at someone's face and murder them again.
You
Don't
did what?
bring up the fart.
No, I did
Please
not.
don't.
Yeah, I did not.
Don't-
I did.
Don't bring
Do you
up the
say that?
fart.
No, I was like, wait, I take it back. I take it back. I didn't say that.
Okay.
I farted at someone, period.
I'll let you take it back once.
Would have been funny if you left it in.
Out of character. Out of character fear. Fuck. But yeah.
I'm sorry.
Ugh.
Hard, you know.
So our current plan of action is to investigate
We have
the
a few
crack.
objectives. Find out who cracked the shield.
Well, where do we begin?
Then we got to have a meeting with representatives from the other cities.
Ah, bureaucracy.
Mythander speaks. I'll be sure to collect them
If
soon.
we
don't
have a
worry.
map of the city.
Yes, you do have a map of the city.
We need to see from what point they could have done it.
Would you like Johnathan to go fetch it?
Have to be a building.
Mars, do you want Johnathan to go fetch
Can I
the
just
map?
like pat Johnathan on the head and be like, Johnathan, you can go like at a walking pace, you don't have to run, I care about your health.
That's cute.
Oh
John-
God.
Jonathan blushes. He's like, "Oh, Miss Nate, don't worry. I was on a track team back during my time in uni. Don't worry, I'll be fine. But sure, just because you asked."
My
And he smiles.
heart.
He walks over the door. He like leaves to go get the map.
My heart. Protect this man at all costs.
Oh, Johnathan.
Okay. So Myrella says, okay, what I think is that we should check from the source. Where do you normally store these energy thingies?
You mean where does the shield originate from?
Exactly, because every power has to have a source.
Brock?
Maybe someone must have gotten into it. Someone with strict access to it must have gone into it and
Deliberate
started all
sabotage
this.
is an option. I can send someone. No, I would investigate this myself. Yes, we can most definitely go there. But as a council member here said, we do know that it was broken by a spell cast near the border.
Yeah,
Wow.
some powerful source of magic somewhere near the edge of the city. Kind of like a big vague area. They couldn't pinpoint it, but they could glean that much.
Brock, by any chance, do you remember what direction the cracks were coming from in the dream? I can't seem to pinpoint it.
It was in the direction of Solnoris. You remember that in your dream, the energy was sucked up by a rather large tree.
Right, I do remember that. So we'll need to go in the direction of Selnoris. Perhaps we can start at the main roads and branch out from there?
Sounds like a plan.
I have a thought.
Yes, Cynade?
We know it's the Festival de Sol a lot of the buildings on the edge of the town are probably vacated as people celebrate.
That's true.
Well, the people's safety must come
There's
first.
probably only a few buildings on the edge of town from where they could have launched a spell.
Well, when Johnathan comes back with the map, we can mark those buildings and carefully go examine them.
And as you say that, you can hear some walking from down the hall as Jonathan has taken a notably longer amount of time to return with the maps, almost as if he walks the entire way. Then he opens the door, and
I
he
am
has
proud of you, Johnathan.
Oh, thank you, Miss Cynade. You're too kind to me. He has this big tube in his arms. That he's kind of cradling, and he brings it over to like one of the tables that form the semicircle of like the council's chairs, and he just kind of lays it down, unscrews the top, and pulls out the map, and just kind of rolls it across the table. From here, you can see a pretty detailed street plan of the entire city.
Which side is Selnoris from? Is it east, west, north? What?
Good question. I'm pretty sure when we made the maps, we made Silanoris to the south, I want to say. I can't quite remember. But in-game, your characters can pretty easily spot the direction that they need to. I just can't, as the DM, remember where I put Silanoris.
Sad.
I think
Damn.
it's...
Just put a random
I
way.
think it's south or west, if not just southwest should probably be fine.
I'm pretty sure it's north.
It's north? Oh, okay. Then yeah, let's go with north. Because
Oh yeah, it is
wait.
north.
Glance at my...
There's
Yep,
like-
it's north.
Yeah, there's a little compass there.
Yep. You see Jonathan look down at the map. He's like, "Oh, whoopsie! 1 second." He flips the whole thing around like, silly me. North is up on the map.
Perhaps
so
we
you
need a
can
coffee,
kinda-
son.
It's now oriented correctly. He's like,
Is there any notable buildings along that edge?
he kind of glances around at it and he's like, "Oh, well, actually, I used to do track back in uni, so there's a pretty big field along the edge of it that I remember. And, well, I guess there's also the university pretty close by that, too. The memories.
The university. Does it have some sort of clock tower or anything like that?
Did you have fun at university, Johnathan?
Yes, I did, Miss Cynade, thank you." And he says,
Simp.
yes, he is.
Damn, bro.
I'm glad you enjoyed your time at university, Johnathan, you know. I have seen a lot of children go through that university, and it's been a blessing. I am so proud of each and every student that goes through there.
Oh, you flatter us too much, Miss Cynade. Thank you. I'm glad to be working with you.
What happened?
I was just talking to the dog. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
The dog has the
Okay.
space.
So he mentions
You
there's
are
some-
amazing, Johnathan.
Oh, thank you.
You will go very far in life.
Hey, as long as I'm working here with you, I bet I will. But anyway, there isn't a notable clock tower there, but I do remember I once went into, I think, the observatory chamber. It was cool. I never actually utilized it for anything, but sometimes they kept some surplus books inside of it when the library got too full.
That could definitely work, especially if they're using it mostly as a storage space.
No one would go there, especially during the festivities.
Especially.
And
Oh,
I'm
Lord.
assuming they have a telescope.
Oh yeah, they had a massive telescope inside that thing. Although when I was there, the cover for the telescope was shut, so I didn't actually get to see the nice view. But I saw it open from time to time. Wouldn't be too surprising if somebody could open it.
Perhaps the
Do you
telescope
think-
could have been used to amplify the spell.
Most definitely.
Maybe.
That
There's
is
some
probably the only
modifications.
way they broke it.
Well, should we go?
After someone gives Zendel some clothes, please. Please.
And a shower.
Oh
preferably.
yeah. He's still very much in prisoner tatters. Tatters?
Yes.
That's
And
weird.
reeking
Oh,
just got
yes.
pants.
from being in a crate.
The Guild of the Wandering Pool has some rooms on the second floor.
Yeah,
if you'd
let's
like
get him a
those.
shower and clothes.
Please.
We have quite nice bathrooms up there. I could have one of my accolades send you over.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd
I
be really great.
I don't know what to do about the clothes, though.
Jonathan,
Stick with the-
Jonathan speaks up and says, "Way ahead of you, I noticed the man that was half naked in the corner of the room, and I decided to bring an extra cloak along with me." He pulls out
Yeah,
from
you
under his
noticed me.
arm is like an extra cloak. It's pretty simple, but
Oh,
like
Johnathan, you are so thoughtful.
oh, it's nothing, Miss Cynade. Thank you.
You are
And
such
he-
a darling, aren't you?
And he hands the cloak over to Zendel.
Thanks. Thank you for noticing me. You could probably smell me too, but, this would be great after the shower. So
Yeah.
do I go up there now? Or
Yeah.
is there something
course.
else we got to discuss?
Hold on 1 second. I have to make sure that I actually have this cantrip, because if I don't, I'm gonna be pissy.
Oh no. Oh no.
Aha! I do. Okay. I would like to cast Mage Hand, and I would like it
Oh,
to
great.
basically gently take a hold of Zendel's hand and just not pull, but lead him to where
Away.
her and her acolytes usually stay.
Like you're holding like a dead fish as far away from you as you can, just like pinching it, covering your nose.
No, the hand doesn't smell. It's a hand.
But the hand he's holding, or the hand that it's holding, just smells real bad.
Yeah.
But the hand can't smell.
Yeah.
But
It's
Shanti's not mean. She's just British. like
She says British.
Misunderstood.
What? British?
she's not mean. She's just posh.
British.
Oh, okay.
She's misunderstood.
You cast
She
Mage
lacks
Hand, and
tolerance.
it kind of gently holds Zendel's hand. Do you want to like let it hold your hand?
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm just gonna
there's
like, you know what? I see
Did you?
clothes. I hear promise of a shower. I'm gonna go for it.
word.
Try not to get kidnapped, Zendel.
No, I already am.
I don't want to have to suffer through another fart because I feel like I might
Please
die
do
after
not
that.
gas my acolytes. Thank you.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not hostile.
Neither are they. Jesus Christ.
And I pitter patter all the way to the
You can
The
hear
room.
his bare feet slap against the ground, clearly different in how they sound from Johnathan walking.
Goodness gracious.
All right, and we're gonna make this the point where we take a quick break, since it kind of makes sense in the story, as Zendel's character will probably take about 20 minutes to take a shower.
I'm gonna go
Let's-
with an
let's-
hour
more.
to get that
Or
right.
more.
Yeah, scrub under the
I'd give
fungus
it-
and buy fingers.
I'd give it 5.
Word. So we're gonna take a quick break. I think we planned on doing a 20-minute break IRL. Does that
20
sound
minutes.
good,
Yeah,
guys?
I need to
Word.
get some water too. So
Stretch,
'cause I'm
hydrate.
Okay.
I'm hella
Yeah.
thirsty.
Yes.
We will take a quick
I mean,
break.
standard protocol for Myrella's, you know.
Mhm.
We will be right back, chat.
Okay.
And we're back.
Skibbity bop and that up.
That
Burp.
Nice.
That is the weirdest fucking noise. I did
What was
that
that?
the other day, and I was like,
What the
"Excuse
fuck?
me." All right, where were we? Zendel took a shower.
took a shit too, bro.
Thank you, Deja, for the impromptu ASMR. I will fall asleep to it.
Oh God, please no.
I didn't mean it.
Make
Makeshift
sure.
sleep stream win.
I didn't mean it.
Stream
That's
when?
so
How
shallow.
to die? No.
I didn't mean it. I swear to God. Oh God.
Makeshift what stream when?
Makeshift sleep stream win.
Oh, the sleep stream. I actually have there's actually a square image of stream. You can see this like orange square. Most of you probably know that's me. I do actually have a version of that where it's just like a little Kirby sleeping hat with some Z's coming off of it. So
Oh my God, makeshift
Aw.
sleep
Sure.
stream win.
I got the assets made and everything.
Nice. All right.
Put that noise back to where it came from, or so help me. I'm sorry.
All right. Thank you, mods. Let's go for it. Makeshift, take it away.
Word. All right. Oh, and Mars apologizes. They had something they had to take care of, which took them just a few more minutes, but all's well that ends well. We're back here now. So
Right.
I have this open. Let me.
Where the heck did
Don't
my
worry, this is
Yasha
something I'm
chat
doing in the
go? This is
Discord.
weird.
There we go. So now that you've all made your plan and you're ready to head out, you have your leading theory on what's most likely the position of the people casting the spell. You are now freshly showered as well and clothed, Zendel. What do you all choose to do at this point? Now that I'm going to say, you've all met up back, I'll say, like, just at the doors of the council room, since the council members are probably trying to also do their own job, and they can't just, like, stand around constantly talking to you guys. So they're all busy at work, and you're all back at the doors of the council room. What is now your game plan? Also, yes, Johnathan is there.
May I suggest not splitting up the team, please? Like
This
this
is
is
some
not
strange-
Shanti speaking. This is Briar. But please don't split the team up. I've had to do that before, and let's not. I personally
Never split
suggest
the party.
Exactly. I
No,
personally
we've
suggest
all
heading to
we've all
I mean,
watched
I'm-
this
University.
video, yeah.
Jonathan,
I'm
can you
partially
know the
lost.
layout of the campus well enough, correct?
Yes, Miss Cynade. Like the back of my hand. I was there for a few years after all. So I suppose I'm going to be your guide then.
Can you guide us to the observatory?
Yes, I can. And he excitedly is like, all right, follow me, everybody. We're going to go visit the old stomping grounds. And he starts
before-
marching down the hall.
Mr. Johnathan, before we do, I would like to be excused, please.
Do you need to quickly use the bathroom, ma'am?
Yes, I haven't really. All this excitement got me a little weak in the knees, so excuse me.
He blushes a bit. And
I'm
he's
going
like,
to
oh,
have
yes,
to send a guard with you.
take your time.
No guard, Miss Cynade. Thank you very much. I know my way around.
I don't believe that was a question.
I can't have you running off.
I'm not running off. I promise. I never go back on my word. Besides, this is more exciting than running away.
Understand. But I just
Yeah.
met you.
Mm-hmm. How about this? How about
I'm
I
going to have to
pledge-
send a guard with you.
How about I plead my devotion to this? Because I'd rather not see a bunch of people die.
Or how about you leave something valuable with us?
Sure. She takes out her chained sickle and just like Throws it on the ground.
Yeet.
Is that is that good enough?
Yeet.
It is a nice looking chain and sickle.
Brock, can you
Uh,
appraise it?
I was gonna say I'm probably just gonna pick it up and cast Identify on it.
You can also just roll
Or-
a what kind of check?
Figure
I'll
out
say-
what exactly it is.
Oh wait, what kind of checks can I have you do? Just a moment. I'm going to say roll a perception check.
Perception? Okay.
Yeah, perception check.
Brock, perception.
Okay, the neighbors are being stupid. I'm gonna just mute myself real quick.
16.
Word. Any additional bonuses to that, or is your
Oh no, in
Before-
total.
Gotcha. You quickly look it over, and it seems that this weapon is clearly made with a lot of care. It almost looks like it was custom made specifically for this person. Like, the chain isn't just like a chain. It clearly has this, each link has a slight curvature to them that seems as if it helps it be swung around or utilized more as a weapon. But this does seem to be like it would be worth quite a high price.
This is indeed a personal item of great value. I think we can take this as security.
If you are gone for more than 10 minutes, you will be hunted down.
Don't worry. I won't be gone for more than 10 minutes.
I don't know.
And she
Girls take a
just-
while to beat.
Yeah. Yeah, well, this girl does not really take her time when it comes to some things, you know.
Gotcha.
I'll meet you back. And she just like, lazily waves them away and just, goes.
You hear Johnathan call to you, and he says, "Oh, by the way, the bathrooms are just down the hall and to the right." And like his voice kind of gets a little far away, and you can't really hear his directions, but you already know
Yeah.
where you're trying to go to.
Mm-hmm.
So you weave your way down the halls and through the paths that you already know to take. Give me a quick stealth check.
Okay. How do I do
Open
the
your
stealth
sheet.
check?
And
Oh,
click on stealth.
Yep.
Oh, we can do that? I just gotta
Yes.
roll for it.
Oh,
Oh, that works.
I did twice
Well.
by accident.
Do the
Twice, I'll
first
take
one, I guess.
Yeah, I'll take the first one. 23. Yeah, easy peasy. So as you're
Oof.
moving your way through the halls, you on occasion saw like one or two guards on your path, but like they didn't notice you at all. You saw one of them kind of just like picking their nose and like looking over their shoulder, and like they didn't even spot you. The second one
Mm.
kind of like seemed like they glanced towards you as you passed the hall, but like they paid you no mind. They were busy guarding a door. And so you make it towards a nearby like windowsill at the edge of the building. It's pretty small, but from that window you can actually see a pretty fair bit of the city outside. And this window itself could be seen from many different angles outside. It's the kind of place that, like, from two different streets of the city of Vestia, you could actually just barely make out the position of this window. And from just beyond that window, you can see a you can see like a crow pecking its way at the windowsill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So she's gonna go to the crow, and she's gonna inspect it. Just first give him some, some head scratches, and just inspect him to see if the crow has anything, like a message or something.
So you open the window, and the crow gives like a little hop forward, and just gives a little. Woo, woo. I'm not hydrated enough to make the voice. 1 second.
Oh boy, here we go.
And then it just looks up at you, kind of like patiently. And on its back, you can see a little cylindrical like tube, like it's wearing a tiny little backpack, but it's like solid black colored. like the rest of the raven, the rest of the crow. It's just kind of chilling. It's waiting.
So she takes the cylinder, thingy, and opens it. What's inside is like a paper, right?
Yeah, it's a
Or
paper with a pretty brief note that just says like status report on it, and there's like a pencil that's looped around.
right. So she's gonna be quick with it. She's just gonna say that she managed to stop the slave trade, but the traders got away, and now she did rescue one of the ones that were kidnapped, and is now going to embark with them on a journey, and she will keep them updated with whatever goes on along the way.
Do you want to write on the back of it the
Yeah.
next location that you want to meet the crow at? Standard practice with your guild.
Yep.
All right. What location do you want the crow to meet you at next?
Let me take a look at the map first. The Shadow Well in Silanoris.
Gotcha.
The Painless Dark Wolf gifted a tier 1 sub to
You
Morrison
also
Pack.
take a peek at that map. Jeez. Yeah, I see where that is. So,
The Painless Dark
you
Wolf
write down that
gifted a tier
location
1
on the
sub
back
to
of a piece of paper,
Accidents.
and you stick it back inside the envelope, and the bird kind of keeps curiously looking at your fingers as like you keep reaching over behind it. Doesn't bite you. Patient.
Yeah, she just gives him some scratches and stuff.
Ooh,
Good point.
ooh. And then as you cap off the back of his little backpack, he just turns and like flaps away out the window off into the night.
She's gonna go back to the crew. Just gonna go as swiftly and quickly as she can.
Gotcha. Give me.
Yeah.
Actually, you don't really need to do a stealth check this time. So
Okay.
I'll say you make it back to the crew. And as you all see her running back down the hall,
Johnathan, how long was she gone for?
Johnathan kind of pats himself down a bit and pulls out this like watch on his his breast pocket. He goes, "That was about 8 minutes 40 seconds."
8 minutes. May I have my
Cutting it
sickle
close.
back?
Brock will hand
Yes.
over her weapon and say, "This is very fine work. Where did you get this?"
She goes, let's just say that an old friend made it. A parting gift.
I see. I would love to meet that friend of yours. But I assume that we'll have to wait for another day.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
We indeed will. Alright. Everyone ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Johnathan to the campus.
And so we embark. Johnathan starts strutting his stuff down the hallway. And after, I'll say about... I want to say it's like hour's walk? About? Yeah, it's about an hour's walk to the edge of the city since you're like at the center of it. And you make your way through the streets, and from what you can all observe as you're kind of keeping a low profile, this, or I assume you're keeping a low profile, it is nighttime. But you can see that there's still a good number of people who are kind of standing at their doorways looking kind of worried, and a lot of them are staring up at like the crack in the force shield, and they don't seem like they're in a panic, but they do seem like they want to keep in the loop, but most people don't know much else. Like, they don't know what else to do other than just keep an eye on their close neighbors and see what happens in their immediate vicinity because, well, their homes are the safest place to be right now. So everybody's pretty tense right now, but it doesn't seem like any sort of riot's going to start just yet.
What's up, guys? It'll be fine. Everything's going to be okay. Yay.
Yay.
Johnathan speaks over his shoulder like, "Yay! Don't worry. Like, just like Miss Cynade said, I'm sure you guys will work everything out in the end. Don't you worry, guys."
Shanti just kind of follows behind everyone, not really talking to people.
Oh, Shanti.
Probably in the back.
Brock will kind of walk beside, like, notice that she fell back a bit, go a bit beside her and say, Shanti, I know you're blaming yourself for this.
Partially.
Don't. As much as you are here to know of disasters ahead of time, me and my guild are here to make sure that our defense mechanisms are in place, and that failed just as much.
I don't really feel bad, honestly. There's nothing we really could have done. It happened so fast. Cynade wasn't even in the ballroom when it happened. I'm more cautious. This doesn't seem right. I don't know how to explain it.
Seems unreal.
A little.
Especially with everything that we have, and with the knowledge that we just got earlier.
Right. I can't help but worry something else is behind this. Something bigger or worse.
If there is, I'm sure Cynade will make sure we are prepared when we get there. She has been leading this town for God knows how long.
Right.
Can Myrella just tap on Shanti's shoulder real quick? Tap tap.
Yeah, sure. You kind of notice that there's a little gathering behind you, and you fall back a bit to be like, "Hey, what's up?"
She whispers, "If there's any consolation at all, I do very much admire your work, Miss Shanti. And I also do feel that there is something bigger going on. In every kingdom or government, there's always something going on in the shadows. Keep in mind."
She kind of looks at you for a second, and she kind of, almost looks a little... I don't know how to describe, she raises an eyebrow, and she just kind of looks at you, and she goes, "You're an odd one, aren't you?"
I very much am. I'd like to say I'm imperfectly perfect.
I see. She kind of flicks her eyes up and down, taking in as much of you as she can see, which, isn't a lot. She kind of flicks her eyes up and down, tilts her head just a little bit, and she's like, "It's funny that you admire my work that you only just learned about less than 2 hours ago."
What can I say? I'm a sucker for new things. So, tell me, how does this whole dream thing work?
Kind of annoyedly sighs, because that's basically what everybody asks. And she's like, "We're connected to dream spirits, thus we do not sleep the way you mortals do, I guess. We enter more like a space between the realm of sleep and awake."
Just like that time I ate high shrooms, right? Unless you're different.
Then he'll get a little closer, and he's on the other side of this group of four. It's like, yeah, drugs.
Yes,
You
drugs.
know,
Fancy way of saying that.
we actually use some hallucinogenic mushrooms in some of our rituals.
This is true. It's
Ah.
canonical.
Interesting.
Are those
But does it?
mushrooms on you, sir?
Yes. They grow off me. Almost like a symbiotic.
Wait, so are the
Relationship.
mushrooms a part of you, or do they grow off of you like it's so if you eat the mushrooms, are you eating yourself?
You see Cynade also hang back and like appear next to the group again, like the camera keeps widening. And now you're all
The
just
camera keeps lining up. It's half and half. Now around that, I ate too many mushrooms. Now they just grow off me. Yeah, I can't really explain it. They speak to me almost, and
Myrella.
they kind of obey me almost.
The
I
mushrooms
can't
speak
really
to
explain
you.
it myself. Yes, they kind of do.
Myrella just picks one off of his shoulder, like. So is this one screaming as I'm picking
I
it
think
off?
there's some people in the city that can help you with that.
Ooh, knowledge that I severely lack. That I severely lack. But yes, that'd be great. That'd be helpful once I acquire it. So, this dream state. When do you do this? Do you not sleep? Do you not rest like most of us?
Not really, no. I can do it whenever I wish to.
Whenever you wish to.
Mm-hmm.
Like now?
I would end up falling on
half
my
awake?
face, but I could if I wished.
So
Well, that'd be interesting.
you said something about taking these.
You're in the middle. We are in the middle of something right now. Please don't make her sleep.
Okay.
Don't
I
worry,
promise.
Cynade, I don't plan on falling asleep.
Myrella pouts. But listen, but really, these hallucinogens that you take, doesn't it interfere with your dream state at all?
Not really. I personally haven't partaken in a ritual like that in a long time. I've mastered divination as much as one can. It's usually the newer acolytes that participate in stuff like that. It helps create a connection between the conscious mind and the unconscious mind, bringing them both into the same realm, almost. Does that make sense?
It very much does, actually, and that is interesting. She brings out a little notebook that she had in a pouch, and she just starts writing everything down.
I can't tell.
Very
I can't see.
Yeah, very interesting. I have never heard such divination before. I've actually planned on learning it when I was younger, but I never got to try. But this is something else. She's just muttering to herself as she writes it down. Shanti, she closes her book.
Yes.
Would you be my friend?
She kind of looks a little astonished, but then just,
What?
all right. I suppose it would make sense to be friends.
Great. So she just hooks her hand, her arm around her other arm, and just says, "Let me tell you about how to get guys."
What?
I'm sorry.
What?
She just
Like,
kind of
what?
she tries to look for Brock because
No,
really
no,
he's
no,
like her
now is
only
not the time
friend.
for that.
She's just like,
I
where's
look
the dwarf?
over.
Where's the dwarf?
I just stare at Myrella like, you what?
And she just whispers to Brock,
This is
it's
a
a social
woman who has
experiment.
dedicated her life to the art of divination.
Johnathan, do not listen to them. Close your ears,
I don't know.
Johnathan.
Johnathan looks over his shoulder and goes, "What, Miss Cynade? What are you slowpokes all doing? Walking in a line of 5? Come on, catch up. We're almost at the university." Keeps walking.
We're-
Good job, Johnathan.
Zendel makes a side comment to himself. I'm like, that's one way of making friends, other than eating them and start growing off you.
What? Wait,
I'm
Makeshift,
just
I have a
teasing
question.
you.
Yes.
This is totally just like how you run this as a DM yourself. Creatures with pointy ears, do you allow them to wiggle by any chance?
Please.
Like jitter? Like
do you
jitter?
mean-
Like,
Do you mean that like there's muscles? Because humans can wiggle their ears. I can do
Yeah.
that myself right now.
not from
But,
the tip,
like,
not from the...
Do you mean like make the ear bend like halfway? Like it has
No,
muscles?
like just like a little wiggle. Just
like a little twitch.
very
yeah.
similar
I
to
feel like-
how okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, the same thing as humans. You can do that.
Oh,
Okay.
please, yes.
She has a tendency to do that when she hears things that are kind of like almost able to be heard but not really. So her ear kind of wiggles and she looks over at Zendel and is like, "What did you just say?"
Nothing. Like I walk faster towards Johnathan, just tailing him.
I like that one.
That's the spirit, Zendel. Yeah.
See, he
Oh,
gets it.
Shanti. Shanti, dear, I'm just teasing. It's just a little social experiment. I'm just teasing you, dear. Don't worry. And she just head pats you.
All right. You're head patting at the head of a fucking guild of divination.
Yes.
One of the several most well-known people in this fucking city, and you're just like, hee head pat.
Yeah, that's Myrella for you. She's like playful.
She's
and,
right
and
under the
outgoing.
fucking council and just head pat.
You hear Johnathan call behind himself. Speaking of flirting, we're actually here right now. And you see behind him is like the university standing proudly behind him. No, YouTubers who don't do social experiments.
Look at Johnathan, it's where you went to school.
Yeah. Fond memories here. Well, I guess we should check the front. And
It is.
the front of the building is pretty clearly in front of you, and there's gates around the entrance.
It's big indeed.
Johnathan, where did you say this observatory was?
Well, it's a little deeper inside the campus, but it's not really too much of a walk. It's just, attached to one of the main buildings. Here, let me just, he reaches over towards the gate and just gives a little shake, like, I don't know if that, I just shook my microphone, but it did not make the sound effect I expected. I'm not going to shake my desk because I don't want to destroy my setup. He just gives it a shake and he's like, yep, well, they at least locked the front gate. But have no fear. This is not the first time I've been locked out of uni. All we got to do is just go around the secret entrance on the side. Easy peasy.
How many
And he
people
starts
know
walking
about this
along.
secret entrance, Johnathan?
He stops and he says, the open secret entrance on the side, which everybody knows about and everybody keeps there because it's purposeful.
Understood. Please.
A bead of sweat goes down his face. He's like,
She's
Onward.
not trying to be mean. She's truly just asking.
Brock looks at Shanti.
It's just the tism.
Definitely not the way that drunk people use. Mm-mm. The
So
regular.
he starts walking along the edge of the gates, and do you all choose to just follow him?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
We are following
And-
Johnathan to the end.
And he gets to a point where there's like a tree growing, like where the gate like gets split, and it looks like they just built the gate to that tree and then continued on the other side. And he's just kind of like grabs onto like the far side of the gate or the fence and just gives it a tug, and then you can see the gate just kind of bends because it's a long piece of metal which isn't attached to the tree. And so he's like, yep, just squeeze through here and you'll be good.
I'm gonna need somebody to guide Shanti how to get through there. 'cause she's
Johnathan,
never
we are
been there.
having a chat after this.
Myrella's most definitely gonna do that.
He looks very nervous, like, Yeah, but hey, it's to save the day, you know?
I
Takes a sip of
kinda
his canteen.
grab Shanti's hand and start guiding her through it, just so that she doesn't hurt herself with not seeing anything.
Shanti Brock, best friends for life.
Yes.
I live for that friendship. Uh, DM, is it okay if Myrella makes a quick perception check?
Yeah, for what?
She just wants to make sure. She wants to know what she's getting herself into, so she just wants to, like, look around quickly.
Oh yeah, like the streets behind you are just like buildings nearby the university, so more so like taller buildings, probably the equivalent of apartments or inns in this world. And you can also see ahead of you a courtyard. It just looks like a quiet, grassy area. Nothing seems to be like there's no like hidden
Yeah.
corners that you can see yet.
Yeah, she just wants to make sure they're not being followed and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You don't see anything because you've kind of made your way. You made your way away from the crowd, and
Mhm.
everybody's still just hanging out nearby their houses. So now you're
Right.
in kind of a clearing where if somebody was following you, it would have been really obvious.
Okay, good to know. Cause I'm still remembering that one guy from the whatchamacallit, from the what was it called? That guy with the cart. That guy with the cart. That was
That.
yeah
Oh yeah,
him.
because he technically never got caught. He's just like
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah,
Yeah, the original bandit who was like the slave trader. Yeah.
yeah. She's just trying to make sure.
So yeah, then you don't see anything around you. Nobody's tailing you, from what you can tell.
Mhm.
Uh, and yeah, so do y'all squeeze through the gate?
Indeed, indeed.
Yeah, we squeezed through the gate.
Yes.
And you see Jonathan finagle his way past the gate on his own, and you're
Mhm.
all now inside the courtyard of the university. It's just, grassy area, looks nice, well kept. And the buildings seem to have a courtyard beyond where you can see if you just like loop around the main entrance. Or like kind of go around the side of the building, you'll probably be in like a courtyard where all the
What did
buildings
you
face
study
each
in
other.
university, Johnathan?
Oh, actually, I studied biology. Interesting stuff. Always very fascinated by how small life can get. Like, cellular life was the biggest thing that I studied. Ironic that that's the biggest thing I studied.
That is amazing, Johnathan.
Yeah, it's incredible. In fact, you might not know, but there's actually all kinds of tiny little creatures surrounding us at all times. And in fact, we even shed our own skin just to make sure that they don't stick to us. And that's what
Oh, right,
creates
right.
dust.
Mm. If you studied biology, then why do you work for the council?
Oh, yeah, places weren't hiring
That
too
is
well for
brilliant. Johnathan is because he is my Johnathan.
that too.
Can't argue with that, she says and just shrugs her shoulders.
I started an internship there, and I really enjoyed my time there.
Hmm. Excuse me.
Bless you.
He has been one of the
Bless
best
you.
interns I have ever had, and now he is my rock.
Oh, thank you, Miss
Aw.
Cynade. You flatter me too much. But anyway, we should
Aw.
probably be more concerned with the giant gaping hole in the force shield behind us.
Yes, that is very
Yes.
concerning.
Oh,
You
I
look
haven't
up
noticed
and
Very
you
that.
can
true,
see
Johnathan. Very true.
the crack is a lot larger, but only because you're like closer to it. So it's now just like perspective shot. You can see it at a big angle, and it's just, boy, howdy, that is a big crack, and you can hear the hum of the force shield from this distance.
Hmm.
Well, what are we just
Well,
standing
anyway.
around here for? We should probably find out where that's coming from.
Right, you are, Miss
Zendel,
Shanti.
Zendel dear,
Yes.
I highly recommend that you stop eating your mushrooms.
Oh, I'm not eating it right now.
Good.
You might not see me eating them.
I'm
You might.
gonna say, roll a d20 for me.
Me?
Okay. Me or who?
Yeah, you.
Okay.
Did you say those were hallucinogenic in nature?
Oh
Possibly.
no.
Oh no.
No. What the heck?
Yeah, give me a d20.
Oh no.
I want to
Just
see
say
what
a
happens.
whole ecosystem just grows off my arm. It's like a lucky thing if I'm high or not. Probably
Oh.
like could be normal mushrooms, could be like a juice. Oh
See
god.
what I do.
15.
A 15? Okay, I'll say that you were in
Mm,
fact not eating any mushrooms.
good.
There was
That are
just a claim that
hallucinogenic.
you were. If you rolled a 1, I would have, or like below a 5, I would have been like, you've actually been unconsciously nibbling on the hallucinogenic mushrooms this whole time.
Let's just
You
say
just haven't noticed.
there's a lot of mushrooms on me and you don't know which one's which.
She's gonna
Oh.
keep. Mirella's gonna keep an eye on him to make sure. Because
I got
those don't
lucky and
seem
ate
healthy.
a non-hallucinogenic one. Fuck those.
Those don't.
Now this is wild magic.
Wild mushrooms. All right.
So, Johnathan starts leading the way towards a building that you can see has a very large bulbous part to it, and from this angle you can actually almost see what seems to be a very faint purplish glow coming from it, but it's hard to tell when it has a background of the force shield. But it almost seems like the lighting's a little bit different near the dome. He calls out, everybody, quiet now. That must be what we're looking for. Come on, let's sneak in.
Oh, ignore that.
They're probably busy inside the observatory right now. And he walks up to like the front entrance of the building.
I mean, I'm following him and moving quietly.
I am going to beckon Betsy to me. Betsy, keep an eye out on the door. If anything follows us after, alert us.
Mirella's gonna put her mask on just in case. Just in case.
Good thinking, Miss Myrella. By the way, you seem to be the stealthy type. Could you, by chance, take the lead when opening the door?
Okay.
Thank you.
And she gives Johnathan a wink.
He blushes and he tries to like look away, like, oh, trying to be subtle. So, you open the door to the front entrance. All right. The door creaks open. You can kind of feel like it's like painfully echoing because you know you're trying to be like sneaky here. But give me a stealth check with advantage since Jonathan's giving you some inspiration here, or he's assisting the action, I should say.
Okie dokie. Okay, stealth for me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh.
19.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh.
So at first it gives off a few little
Advantage to
squeaks.
25, yeah.
It gives off a few little squeaks, but then as you start to push the door further, it kind of smooths out and the hinges seem to be just fine. You open the door almost as quietly as the wind blows. Like a breeze, I should say, because wind can be kind of super loud, but the door gently opens. And echoing down the halls, you can hear some sort of what seems to be like some kind of speech coming from up higher, like near one of the staircases you can see from here.
She's not having a good feeling about this, to be honest. And neither am I. Okay. God, what should I do? Okay, is there anything else that's there?
No, just seems very empty and quiet right now.
Okay, empty and quiet. Okay, she's gonna do a quick investigation, if that's okay.
Sure. Investigation of what?
Of the or is it insight? I'm not sure.
Insight is like trying to figure out if somebody's lying. Perception is trying to figure
Oh.
out like your environment.
Okay, perception it is.
All right. Perception check for what though?
The the surroundings and stuff, like what else is what lies, beyond what we're looking at.
Gotcha. So
Mhm.
yeah, give me a d20. Oh wait, you already rolled it. Or no, that's your stealth check, right?
It's stealth.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So give me a perception check.
Okay.
You can, by the way, toggle advantage on top. There's
Oh yeah,
advantage,
and you
normal,
can
disadvantage. You can press
you
on
can roll
normal
two
to
of them.
not have.
Okay, wait, I can toggle advantage? How do I do that?
You toggle it off.
Yeah, above your armor class and initiative, there are 3 buttons. Should be.
Oh, okay. Okay, God, be on my side. God, please be on my side. 23
That-
perception.
That is a nat
Ooh.
20.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh.
So you look around, and it's like you can like practically feel every nook and cranny of this place. Like if a pin dropped on the opposite side of this place, you'd know who dropped it. There's just nothing downstairs. It's completely clear. But
Okay.
you can like some of the talking from up the staircase feels like more distant, but you can kind of make out that a little bit of it seems just a bit closer to the entrance of the staircase, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Like there's some mumbling, but then there's also like some clearer call and response type sounds being made
Mhm.
that are a bit closer, but still at the top of the stairs.
Okay. So she's gonna signal uh Johnathan, and just try to let her know, let them know as as quietly as she can that there are people up there. Like there are people up there, right?
Yeah, you can definitely tell it's like people talking.
All
You just
right.
can't discern what they're saying.
Mhm. So she's gonna, she's gonna try to stay quiet and just try to use sign language or something
Gotcha.
while mouthing something's not right. Someone's up there. You know.
Gotcha. They'll get the message. You hold up 3 fingers, and they're like, ah, yeah, people upstairs. 3 fingers? What am I saying?
Mm.
Oh, wait, yeah, you could hear technically 3 voices. But
Mm.
yeah, you're pointing up the stairs. They get the message. They can tell what you're trying to say.
Okay.
You could, but it would pinpoint the location of magic being used. But also, what's the range of detect magic? Oh, 30 feet? Yeah, this is like down a hall and upstairs, so it would not reach. You'd have to be at like the base of the stairs.
Mm.
Yeah, that would be. Let me. There we go.
Hmm.
Yep. It's also blocked by barriers. So. The staircase would probably block it.
Creature, object, magic. Yeah, the detect magic would be. Your character knows that like casting at this distance wouldn't yield much because you know generally the location of who you're looking for.
Mm.
And what is it? I know. You can try to sneak. How do you know?
You can read thoughts of certain creatures when you cast the spell, and as your action on each turn until the spell ends, You can focus your mind on any one creature that you can see within 30 feet of you. If the creature you choose has an intelligence of 3 or lower, or doesn't speak any language, the creature is unaffected. You initially learn the surface thoughts of a creature, what is most on its mind in that moment. As an action, you can either shift your attention to another creature's thoughts or attempt to probe deeper into the same creature's mind. I'll say if you can do a stealth check at the base of the stairs, since you already got a perception check that shows you something's closer to the top of the stairs, you don't need line of sight on this one, just for this instance, because you're kind of specialized in projecting like your sentience outside of yourself, so that wouldn't be too difficult.
Hmm. Myrella? Not Myrella. I mean, Myrella says, Shanti, are you sure?
I just realized I was muted, and chat didn't hear me.
Mm.
So
Whoops.
let me just.
Oh boy.
Chat, basically, I had an idea, and the idea was that I have the spell Detect Thoughts, and I get to the bottom of the stairs and cast the spell. And that's what she just suggested to the team.
Okay.
All right. And you can also do that with advantage if another character is next to you, kind of just assisting you.
Okay. Detect my thoughts. Alright.
Detect thy
So am I
thoughts.
rolling a stealth check first?
Yes, roll a stealth check with
Yeah.
advantage.
Alright. Cthulhu
Detect
Dice Tower.
thoughts.
Cthulhu Dice Tower. Give me strength. Roll 1.
If you fail this, it's gonna be hilarious.
Yes.
I don't think I can get higher than a nat 20.
Okay.
I'll do.
Literally
You
came
know
out as a
what?
20.
Just,
And I don't
just for
remember
the
what
sake of it.
my rogue modifier is. Hold on. Or not rogue. Stealth.
Doesn't matter if it's natural 20.
It's a 21.
Just,
Yeah.
just for the
Let's get
sake of
it.
it, another roll in case it's another 20.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
No fucking way! I didn't do that on purpose. What the fuck?
It was a
Hold
20.
on. Yes, it was a 20. Hold on. I gotta make sure this isn't doing
Let's
this.
go.
Okay, that's a 10. Okay. 2 nat 20s in a fucking row.
Oh, baby.
Go.
What the
I'm gonna
fuck?
say, just because of how unlikely that is, not only do you very easily stealth up right behind, like right to the base of the stairs, it's kind of this like crescent-shaped staircase where it like spirals up,
Okay.
and where did I get a ping from? It kind of like goes up, makes a 90-degree turn, and then continues to the floor above you.
Okay.
And like you stealth your way over to it, and like as you're casting the detect thought spell,
Mm-hmm.
you can very clearly see like a helmet. Like how do I envision this? As you look up the stairs, that you can see the hole that leads to the opening that you'd walk through,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see the ceiling of the observatory a little bit. But from this angle, you can see like just barely the top of somebody's helmet, clearly indicating their position to you before you ever go up the stairs.
Fucking
And
nice.
as you cast Detect Thoughts, you can hear the thoughts of somebody who seems to be standing just at the mouth of the staircase. Let me see what this spell does. Detect Thoughts. You get the surface level thoughts of it. So it's currently thinking about aiming at the staircase, but it's also bored. Like
Okay.
it's been standing there a while.
Alright.
But you can very clearly tell that whatever's at the top of the staircase is
Mhm.
aiming at the staircase.
Aiming at the staircase. Like, aiming something? Or is, like, staring? Like, Is their body aiming, or are they aiming something?
They're like ready to. Yeah, they're aiming something. They're like
Okay.
ready to attack the staircase.
All right. Shanti gently makes her way back over to the group, and she just goes, "There's someone aiming something at the staircase. I think it's a guard."
Well, let's take it out
Oh,
then.
Sounds like we're not just going to get around it then. So I'll have to go
Unlikely.
through 'em.
Wait, don't attack just yet. If there's another guard up there and we alert them, something could go wrong.
If we let them continue doing this, they might punch another hole into the wall, into the force field.
Exactly. Each second we waste. Each second we waste talking about how we're gonna do this is each second used to, like, I don't know, mess up your little shield thingy.
That's
Let's
lovely.
just
Is
go
that
and kick their
Shakespeare?
asses.
Look, I just don't want anyone to get hurt, all right?
I'm trying not to break character.
If there's
Okay.
another guard up there and we take out one, the other one could easily get the advantage on any of us.
Well then, we could. I do have an idea. It might not work, but I might as well try. I'd like to. I kind of need Zendel on this one.
Oh boy, here we go. Okay. What do you need?
I need you to fart. No, I'm just
Oh
kidding.
god, please no, not again.
The gas returns.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Out
Oh,
of
you're gonna take
curiosity, do any
You're
of you
gonna
have
take-
the sleep spell? Because
No, what?
I think
What?
I don't remember any of you having the sleep spell last I checked.
I don't have a sleep
I
spell.
don't either.
I do not, because she doesn't need it. Wait, hold
I
on.
can
Hold
attempt
on.
to charm them.
Hold on. Do I have the sleep spell? I gotta, like, look through these real quick, because some of these I don't remember what do. Any chance you remember what it's called?
The sleep spell?
Yeah, is it just called sleep?
It's called sleep.
Okay, then yeah,
Yeah.
no, I don't have it. Sad.
Okay. What Myrella wants to do, she needs Zendel first to, like,
Mhm.
sneaky up there to the guard.
Okay.
And just, feed him one of his hallucinogen mushrooms. And Myrella can, like, disguise him with her disguise self.
Or get close enough to use his spores.
So, yeah. I
Yeah,
pray
could
that
work.
will work. I pray that works. Please let that work.
Keep in mind, you do know the position of two of them, and you know that one of them is aiming at the staircase.
Yeah.
And you know an observatory room is a big open room.
Ah, shit, you're right.
That's what I meant with we're not just going to stealth up.
But
We
now,
might as well just.
you won't get surprised by an attack.
I suggest.
Wait, what if we sent the
Okay, and
thing up here? The
makeshift.
big golem.
I need to
Yeah,
know.
Sean? Shanti first, since they started first.
Right.
What if we just sent up the golem?
Yeah, I was going to say we can send Henry first.
Yeah, you could do that.
Well, Jet, what did you
How
want to say?
about
And now, Jet,
I
what were you
blind
saying?
them?
Ooh, blinding.
You-
That actually might work. If we blind them, then we can attack, and we'll have the element of surprise.
And I can
Exactly.
feed them the shrooms.
Yeah. Yeah,
Do you have-
he's definitely feed them the shrooms, please.
Blindness.
The thing is, are they
We
within
have-
line of sight?
We have
And 30 feet.
3 enemies.
Let me read blindness deafness. You can blind or deafen a foe. Choose one
She is
creature
just
that you
staring at them
any-
with her eyes wide open like what are kids these days doing?
Yeah, for real.
Well, then what does she want to do
Creature
then?
that you can see. Should make a Constitution saving throw. If it fails, the target is either blinded or deafened. Your choice for the duration. At the end of its turns, the target can make a Constitution saving throw. On success, the spell ends. At higher levels, yada yada. So it's 30 feet, verbal components, lasts for a minute. Choose one creature you can see within range to make a constitution saving throw. So yeah, if you can
Unless,
see him and you can
unless,
speak the words, you could blind him.
but I know there's two of them. What if I use a third, level 3, third level
So,
spell slot?
oh, you can target additional
Yeah.
ones if you want to. Do you have third level spell slots? Level 6, I think.
Hold up.
Do I?
I
Let me
have
check.
third level. Oh, no, wait, no, I don't. I have second level. Damn.
I think if you fully spec into just one class, you do have third level spell slots at this point.
Depends on the
I'm
class.
level
right?
5 druid.
Should be level 6.
I was gonna say, it should be level 6.
I partially multiclassed.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
You still have third level spell slots. You have 2. That's the right.
Okay.
On level
Sure.
5. Yes,
All
I
right,
just opened it.
They roll it.
Let's fuck them up.
So you want to cast blindness on those 2 targets that you can just barely,
Yep.
because you can't see the one at the top of the stairs yet. So you might still want to use the
I
golem idea.
sneak up there.
Gotcha. So is your game plan send the golem up for the surprise attack and then blind the 2 at the top?
I'm going to send the golem up. I'm going to enlarge the golem with enlarge reduce.
Enlarge the golem.
Oh?
He's
Whoa,
a
hang
big
on a second.
boy.
It doubles in
Okay.
size. It gets advantage on all strength checks and strength saves and deals 1d4 extra damage.
Okay,
Oh.
so the Iron Giant apparently is about to march its way up the...
Okay.
Oh.
You know, it will
Oh.
definitely alert them when you start casting that spell with the
Are we
verbal
going
components.
loud or silent? What?
There's 3 people. You can blind 2. We need to take out the
Oh.
third.
I can add another. Wait, I don't have a 4 slot.
You
never
don't
mind.
have a 4th level spell slot, sadly, no.
Sad.
Oh god. Oh,
This is
God.
not the way I expected you to go up the stairs.
I'm
Enlarging
going
the
to
golem.
enlarge him once he is on top of the
Let him
stairs.
do it.
Not before.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind then. Then he can just start walking up them.
Yeah.
So, you gonna execute this plan now?
Oh,
Hell
okay.
yeah.
I agree. I think
we
that
should
should
also-
happen.
I'm just
We
prepared and
should-
ready for whatever happens, attack or not, and waiting for that golem to enlarge. All right.
Yeah, we
Shanti's
should
just
also
pulled out her
like
spell book and is ready to fucking go.
I do finger guns. All right, that's all I do.
Myrella takes out her sickle and her dagger just in case, but also DM, we should think about like bringing at least one person back for interrogation.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can try.
Yeah.
Try it, not
We
murder
could
him.
be-
We should
could
do
be
that
working
because I
for
have
somebody.
multiple mind fucking spells.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Let's fuck
Orb of
these up.
confusion. All right,
And
Sorry.
Okay, no.
Hogan.
don't kill him.
do it.
Okay.
Okay.
So you execute your plan of having the golem walk up the staircase first, and then after it has been attacked, Zendel will then cast his 3rd level blindness spell to target everyone that he can see when he goes up the stairs, correct?
Yep.
Yes. And of course,
Alright,
I think
cool.
everyone else will come up the stairs then as well.
Just
Mm-hmm.
a moment. And then rushing up behind him, that's the next thing that happens. So, Zendel, as you rush up the stairs, this is what you see. Get ready for the screen to change. Wapow.
Oh boy.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Oh, that's what it
Ooh.
is.
Ooh.
And
1,
immediately you
2.
can see everything in the observatory.
That's
Just a
1.
moment.
That's 2. Well,
And now, Zendel, please place down your character, and also please place down the golem character.
Yes.
Probably like right there.
Right there. Gotcha.
Golem is that guy.
Golem's there. And he has just been shot by this dude standing right here.
Mhm.
And he is taken. Oh, let me grab the stat blocks real quick.
keep forgetting how to place down your character. Click and
Uh,
drag.
Drag and drop.
Drag and drop, buddy.
There he is. Oh, there he is.
Look at that little man go. He's so tiny.
Just a second. And he is going to roll. My dice.
Oh, let me open fucking Henry's sheet real quick. That is AC of 15.
Damn, brother. That's what big AC.
Damn.
It's an AC of 15, damn.
Oh, I need to turn my room light. Just a moment. His AC is 15, you said?
Yes.
That arrow completely misses. It just kind of like clinks right off the side of your golem's armor and impales itself on the wall of the observatory behind it. Just a moment while I turn on my room light.
Is this combat?
Yes.
No, we're all having a
Did
cup
we-
of tea. But we're
Did we
having a
all
cup
have
of tea.
initiative, or?
You're about to roll initiative.
I was going to say that's
Right
a
after
good
the surprise.
opportunity.
Is combat happening? You got initiative?
This is the surprise round. Then right after this, you roll initiative.
surprise round.
So then,
Is this combat?
Zendel, roll for that spell.
All right. It's spell save DC, so how do you?
Oh, they all have to roll for it. So who do you target
Yeah.
though? Because you can see 5 people in here.
Let's see here.
Is this combat? Yes, this is combat.
Oh goodness gracious!
This one is-
It's,
Wait. Yeah. No, actually, no. Fuck it. I'll target. What is this? Is that
That's
a
a
person?
book.
That's
That's a
books.
pile of
No,
books.
I do not target the book. I target this, and possibly this.
Okay, the 3 closest to you. So this dude here.
Are-
Who you planned on? This dude here and this dude here.
No. These three, the farthest from me.
Oh, the ones at the telescope. Okay. You do that.
Yeah.
And let me quickly grab
Let's see if they got.
stat boards.
Wait, I only got 2 of them. Not 3.
The first one, it's a Constitution saving throw. You said.
It's Constitution saving
Yes.
throw.
Gotcha.
Really
The
bad
first
stomach
one
ache
rolls, or the one at the telescope. He rolled a 12 plus 1. He made a 13 save.
again. Nope.
Did he? He failed.
14.
14. Dang. So he is now blinded. You said.
Yeah, he's blinded.
All right. The guy right
other
here,
one.
he cannot see. Now you're targeting this one.
okay. Yeah, I'm targeting this one because I only could target 2.
Gotcha. So this is the next one you're targeting. Oh. He rolled a 14 plus.
God damn it! You know.
Hang on, he might have a minus. Oh, he has a plus
Wait.
0 to Constitution, so he still made it.
God damn it. Well, worth a shot. Now what happens?
Now, all of you give me a d20 roll for initiative order.
Whoop
Oh,
whoop,
goodness.
initiative.
Oh, do you
Oh,
know how to do initiative
initiative.
order in Roll20?
I can't say I know, but
Wait,
should I just?
Select your token. First, put your token on the field, select it, and then click on initiative.
Okay, give me 1 second.
I rolled a 3.
Oof.
Oh,
Well, 16.
Oh, there I am.
select-
Okay.
We have selected. God damn it! I would do it again.
So what do I? So should I?
I'm sure that makes you can put you in.
What,
Well, even
should I do?
better.
Select it and click on initiative
click on initiative on my
on
character
your character
sheet.
sheet. Yes,
Okay.
on the word. That's a nat 20.
24.
What the fuck?
At 20.
She just rolls nat 20s
God
tonight.
damn.
Jesus. Two from her, 2 from Briar.
2
What
in a
the
row
fuck?
from me, may I point out.
Yeah, 2 in a row from
Damn.
you.
It's
seems that the
ladies'
science
night.
team
Who's
is
carrying
Having a
this?
slow day.
Exactly, Tongs. Brock's having trouble getting up the stairs. Fucking tiny as the dwarf. Fucking stairs.
It's ladies' night. The ladies are carrying this. Let's get it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Shanti got a 7.
Oh, I retract my statement.
Initiative
Like I
rolls
said.
don't bother me. Initiative
Yeah.
The
is
science
literally
team
just
is
our
having a slow
placement.
day. Don't worry.
And now, yeah, since everything is occurring in the span of 6 seconds on every given turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, top of the order, Myrella, what are you going to do?
Well, she's gonna fight. She's gonna do some flashing and stuff. So, she might. Okay, the guy in front of her. How big is he?
This person?
Mm-hmm.
That's the scout. He's kind of smaller. Also, all these models are orcs, but they're actually just humans. They were the only ones with like barbarian-looking weaponry, so that's why I used.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well,
So this one, he's not particularly muscular. He's a bit more thin. He's got like a
Mhm.
bow on it and a short sword.
Oh, okay. So she can take him. She's gonna he's gonna be the first that we should
Good.
take in because he seems like he knows too much. So I'm just gonna play with him a little bit and just fuck with him, then knock his ass out.
That statement can be interpreted in many different
In
ways.
so many
all
ways.
of which I
Yes.
like.
Yes, I know. I'm just no. Hey, you guys should know what I mean because Myrella, she can be
Mid-combat, huh?
She can be play.
You're
Yeah, she can be playful even in combat.
Also, I should comment, these do have kind of like the orc aesthetic isn't too off. They have kind of body paint and they seem a bit barbaric in how they dress.
tribalish.
But like they've also got like cloaks over them, but it's just kind of like slightly covering the outfit that they had underneath. And they don't
Mhm.
seem like any culture you've seen before. And they have on these kind of crude masks, almost like they were made out of parts of bones. So they're all looking kind of scraggly, and they're talking
Oh,
in the language that you don't recognize.
okay. But yeah, she's just gonna knock him out.
Word, get in attack range.
And okay, how do I?
You move
You have your two
5 feet to the
weapons.
left or down.
Oh, to the left?
Yeah, because he's
Move.
right here.
There,
okay.
there.
Right there?
Yep, you are now in range to attack him. Well, with
Okay.
your dagger, you actually could have attacked him before if you want to. You're ranged.
Sickle and chain. I'll do my sickle and chain and just knock him out.
Gotcha.
Did Mars roll initiative?
Yeah,
Oh.
Okay.
Give me
Mars did. Yeah.
give me an attack roll with disadvantage to try and non-lethally kill him, or
Okay.
non-lethally knock him
So-
out.
Okay. Ooh,
15?
15.
So, roll another d20.
Oh, that is with disadvantage already. If you look
Oh,
at
okay.
Yeah.
That-
That's
that
with
rolled twice.
disadvantage. So should I roll with
And-
with
No,
disadvantage
that was
again?
correct.
or-
That was
No, you
correct.
hit him. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
So-
click on
you-
sickle and chain in the chat for damage.
For damage, alright.
No, in the chat on the thing that hit,
Oh,
click that sickle
oh.
and chain.
Right, I forgot. Oh. Okay. Oh, 3.
Well,
No,
It's a d20.
click
time.
on the name of
Oh,
your weapon
okay.
in the chat below the rolls.
On the chat below the rolls. Okay.
Yes.
there.
There you go.
Excuse me, that was a farce.
That's fine.
So.
Oh, you got sneak attack damage too.
Oh,
So,
okay.
you deal a total of immediately 13 damage. Which, let me take a look at his stat block. He's looking pretty bad. You hit him hard.
Oh. How bad?
He's looking. Well, he's not like passed out yet, but like you, like nailed him with your weapon. Like he kind of did with like the chain part, so it dealt blunt damage more so. Like you weren't trying to like stab him in the neck, but he's looking pretty beat up now.
Yikes.
You should have to attack.
So, what's next?
You can beat him up again.
Okay, so should I roll for
Probably.
disadvantage as well again?
Oh yeah, you have a multi-attack, so you can do
You
it
have multi
again.
attack and you have offhand attack with your
Okay, so
dagger.
click on sickle and chain again, or dagger.
Do a disadvantage roll again to make sure you don't murder this guy.
Okay,
Yes.
disadvantage. And dagger or sickle and chain?
Probably sickle
Whichever
chain.
you prefer.
You do wanna uncheck sneak attack now because that only happens once a turn.
Okay.
12.
Okay, 12.
You would make it 12, and that doesn't pass his armor class. So as you try and hit him with your weapon again, this time your caution kind of like it enables him to just barely slip past your attack again, and he manages to stay out of like getting damaged.
Oh, okay. She goes, deliberately little guy, aren't ya?
He just kind of goes like making weird noises.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you kiss your mother with that mouth? Hello? I'm sorry.
You hear another one from across the room just go and make some
Can
weird
I-
noises again.
Can I roll for vicious mockery?
I think. Is
Nah,
that
you've already
magic?
made your attack.
Yeah, I know. I just
Um,
I just wanted to. I just want to see his reaction.
Also, that might kill him if you vicious
Oh
mockery.
no.
Like his skull would just pop.
No, okay. That's gonna set that to the side then. Okay.
And now the next in order is Jet.
Oh boy, do I overdo this or do I underdo this?
Don't murder them. But do knock them out.
Oh, I'm this close to doing something powerful, but I don't want to. You know what? Biggest guy. Let's go for the biggest guy.
Oh, oh no.
Wait, that
That
passed
would
by.
provoke an
Oh
opportunity
wait,
attack.
hang on a second. I made a mistake. You're actually after Mars in
Mars.
initiative. My bad.
All right.
There we go. Okay, Mars.
Johnathan,
what
are
do
you okay, Johnathan?
He's just down the
Oh, I
stairs.
forgot
He's
about
like,
Johnathan.
"Yep, don't worry, Miss Cynade. Everything all right up there?"
Forgot about Johnathan.
Yeah, let me just take care of this real quick. I'm going to Eldritch Blast this dude. And this dude.
This one.
The
Nice.
second she said Eldritch Blast, that thing's gone.
No, he is done.
If it hits.
All right, roll
if
to
it
hit
hits.
the blinded wizard first.
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
We're not supposed to kill them, right? I mean, accidents happen.
Don't kill one of them. You rolled an 11 to hit.
Okay.
Let me check his stat block. Let me...
Oh god, ow.
Also blind, isn't he?
Yeah, he has pocket
yeah, he's
sand,
currently
guys.
blind. Actually, since he's blind, I'll say he can roll with advantage to hit that one. Since he can't, like, dodge. Get his... Ah, nice.
I
Barely
just thought of
beats-
some.
You just barely beat his own class. Roll for damage on that guy. Okay. Let me look at his health. You see him, the one who is by the telescope, he gets kind of like pushed back into that table behind him, and he kind of like, looks pretty bad as he just took like a decent amount of damage. And
Ooh.
some object that he was holding that has kind of this, like, deep purple, like, empty glow to it kind of like falls from his hands and he like drops it on the floor in front of him. And it just kind of stays there. In Shanti, you immediately recognize the appearance of it as kind of being similar to the dream that you had when you looked into the faces of those like praying humanoids, but it's not. It's different. It's like it's darker.
Okay.
And like inkier, almost.
Okay. They're just okay. They're Splatoon.
Splatoon.
And now you target the second one. Give me an attack roll for him, Cynade. Ooh, those rolls are oof right now. Yeah, they crit failed and it misses.
Big oof.
All right. So now, actually, I can just keep track of health on these guys right here.
Insert Roblox oof sound.
And this guy's health is that. Am I get my notes right? Yeah, I am. Okay, that's much easier. All right, next in order is Jet.
All right. I walk towards this guy.
All right, you use your movement to walk towards that guy.
All right. I lean back towards the. We're not supposed to kill one, right?
Yep.
Just one.
Mm-hmm.
I turn back.
Just
I smirk.
one.
I'm like, all right.
Have
All
fun,
right.
Zendo.
I use meta magic.
Oh my god. He's gonna Thanos snap him.
Oh.
I do
Fuck
2
him
primal
up.
savageries. So that's 1.
That's an 8 to hit.
That's it. Oh, that's an 8 to hit. Yeah, does it hit?
Let me check. I'm pretty sure that misses him.
Yeah, I thought so.
He has, an 8 hit, an 8 misses, but you have multi-attack if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
That's good because good thing I did double. So that one clearly.
Ooh. Ooh.
That one clearly
wait.
hit.
You're
24.
casting. Primal Savagery's a spell to attack. Yeah, 24. All right, roll 4 damage.
Click on Primal Savagery in the chat.
13 acid.
13 acid damage. Let me quickly
Acid.
look at his health.
Oh,
So-
God.
He gets a big splash of acid all across him from that attack.
Oh.
Claw.
And immediately falls back to the ground with like his whole chest area like sizzling as he makes these like noises. It's kind of hard to tell what he's saying, but he like kind of jitters and stops moving after a moment.
Wow,
What a
my
way to
nails
go.
are quite acidic. And I end my turn.
The greatest one-liner of all time. Can I just? Yeah, I can. Wow.
You deleted him, okay?
I'm gonna just say that guy got digested. That's enough damage for that.
Digested.
Oh,
He got liquidated.
All right.
Liquefied.
Now it's the enemy's turn. And
no.
I'm just going to have them. I have them all go on just one turn because I cannot be bothered to keep track of like 15 or like 10 different initiatives across all the enemies.
Yeah.
So this one walks here,
Hello.
turns to you, and it goes and makes an attack roll. And
Okay.
it's going to roll. Oh.
The way he said hello.
Ooh.
Hello there.
You did pretty good on that hit, you might say.
Ooh.
Let's see.
So, let me take a peek at what weapons this guy has. Yeah, so what's your armor class?
16.
Yeah, he hit.
Ooh.
Yes, well.
And he's going to deal surprisingly not too much. Oh, I say that and I roll max damage. He got a crit. So he got a crit and then max damage. So when I do crits in my game, I just double the total damage.
Oh fuck!
So he
Not
just
the
dealt
mushroom boy.
12 damage.
24.
No, 12 total.
Total?
No,
Okay,
6
thank
times
God,
2
I
is 12, yeah.
No, 24. I mean,
24
All
would
right.
have been chunky.
Yeah.
Thank
Minus.
God that I
Destroyed.
have several healing spells.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God. Oh,
So
Shanti,
he puts
you
a pretty
angel.
good divot into the fungus on your shoulder.
it's gotta be hit me that way. Okay. Okay. I'm hit. I'm hit. Okay.
I'm hit.
Who's
I'm
thing?
hit.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. It's now the turn of the other ones, which,
Yes, that is great. I forget.
unfortunately, they, actually, I'm going to have this one make a constitution check first.
And they make it
He
up.
got a 6. Does that pass the constitution check for blindness?
That is still the 14, I think.
Gotcha. He does not pass that constitution save. He is still blind as
blind.
hell. This one is going to walk right here, turn, and attack you as well.
Okay.
And he gets advantage because you're surrounded. Or flanked, as the term goes. You roll 3. Oh my fucking god.
He crit again, didn't he?
He might have critted. I think these dice are a bit cursed in my favor. Don't
Well,
worry.
God.
The chances of me
I
critting
die, I
twice
die.
and rolling max damage twice
Oh no, oh
is
gosh,
very
poor
low.
mushroom man.
No,
So,
not the mushroom
heals.
boy.
Damage. Okay, he got a 3, so he deals 6 total damage.
Let me minus that again. Okay. I have to.
It's a good thing I also have spare the dying.
Oh God. Oh, Shanti.
And now,
May
this
I
one-
kiss you, please?
Fuck no.
Oh. Hey,
This one-
Look, I don't swing that way. But I just, I mean, like. a
You
little
made
peck on
the
cheek.
suggestion.
Hey, out of character. Oh, out of character.
Mm-hmm.
Makeshift, go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna say this the scout here now attacks you. And he rolls. What is this guy's modifier?
If it's another crit.
He rolls to attack. It's not a crit, but it was a good roll.
Okay.
He got a 17 plus.
Of course.
Oh, plus 4. Yikes. This guy's tough.
Oh boy.
Does that hit?
21.
Yeah, that hits. I'm at 16 AC.
Gotcha. I'm gonna say the bard does not have 21 AC, and
No.
he is going to roll
I think
for damage.
she has 15? Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, who
my dice.
attacks who? Me or?
Myrella is being attacked.
Oh, okay. I'm
Deals 3
snared
damage
this time.
plus 2, so he dealt 5 damage to you,
Mm-hmm.
and that ends the turn. The turns of the enemies. And now it is Shanti's turn.
Yay. Okay.
Kill the mushroom boy, please.
Where are my spells? Okay. The one that Myrella's trying to knock out, that's also the one that just hit her, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I can at least get here, because this is the 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna get there, and then I would like to cast Command, which is this one.
Oh.
I will be casting it at a level 1 spell slot, so I'm only gonna be able to affect this guy. And I would like to command him to hit himself in the temple with his shield to try and knock himself out.
I got some news for you. The spell description says you speak a one-word command to a creature.
Okay,
can see within
then I got this. Sleep.
You didn't even need the.
That's my
There you go,
sleep spell, bitch.
Let me read the. I got the
Yes.
line. You Speak one word command to a creature you can see within range. The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn. The spell has no effect if the target is undead, does not understand your language, or if your command is directly harmful to it. If it doesn't
Like
understand your
self-harm.
language, I think that's a dumb reason, so I'm going to ignore it.
Yeah,
The
but
council made a
self-harm
decision, but
is
given
not
that it's a
something it
stupid ass
can command
decision, I'm
from.
elected to ignore it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Since they're speaking a different
Makes
language,
sense.
but I don't care. Yes?
Oh wait, I was gonna say, can I use my reaction after this?
Sure, depending on what you're trying to do. Let me roll this saving throw. He got a 10 plus, it's a wisdom saving throw, so 10 plus 1. Does an 11 make it?
What's your spell save?
11. Wait, who? Me?
Briar.
No,
My spell
Briar.
save?
Yeah.
Yes, your spell save.
My spell save is 13.
He does not make it.
No,
On his
does not
next
make it.
turn, he will now follow the command sleep.
Yes! You're welcome!
Wait, okay.
Yes.
Who? Which target? This one?
No.
No, she's targeting this one right
This
here.
one.
Oh, okay.
What the heck is wrong with my mouse?
Also,
That's
if any of you
weird.
want to try and cast the sleep spell by smacking somebody on the back of the head very hard, I will also allow that because that's hilarious.
Sleep,
Myrella's
punk!
up for that.
I had to deal with that before the box. Or I got in the box. Yeah.
Yes, they cast sleep on you onto the back of your head with a club.
All right, I'm gonna try to do this though. Basically, when this guy came into range.
A halo
Oh, yeah,
of
'cause he-
spores.
So you're going to use that. It would have been on his turn, but I'll let you do it now.
Yeah.
Second level, you're surrounded by invisible necrotic spores. Deal 1d4 necrotic damage to that creature unless it succeeds a constitution saving throw. So what's the saving throw?
Probably the same thing. 14.
14?
Yep.
Yep.
He rolled a 4. He absolutely... He whiffed it, sneezed.
He sneezed.
Yeah.
Roll for damage.
We need this guy alive, guys. May
No,
I
it's this one.
remind-
Just one. Just one.
Yeah. Okay, okay.
Not that one. Not that one.
That's a d6, yep.
No, wrong. Yeah, wrong die. There we go. Oh, okay,
Ooh,
cool.
max damage. You love to see it.
4.
Deal 4 damage
Okay.
to him. He is... he's like wheezing, like... like he did not like the scent of those spores.
Vyasha, what the
Funny.
hell?
Isn't it? Okay.
Hmm?
And
That. Yeah.
And
End of my
that
reaction.
and that should be the end of that turn. And now it is Brock's turn.
As promised, I will cast Enlarge on the golem,
Oh,
Great.
Fuck him up. Big boy.
Boss
which
time.
increases his size by 1 class, meaning you can increase his size by selecting when dragging the corner, I think. I
sure.
can't do that as a player.
The Iron
Let
Giant
me
has entered.
just- There we go.
Oh my god.
Big boy!
Oh.
He's right here.
Oh.
So,
And he's probably facing
Hulk
this
smash.
I was
direction.
gonna say, he's... Yes.
He's huge.
That's a big boy.
Big
have an
boy.
idea.
I did give him
I
the
have an
command to
idea.
not kill them. So, it is our first my turn. But, hold on, is that an action? It should be. The casting time, 1 action, yes. Okay. And my bonus action would then be me commanding him. Henry, take out the guy to Zendel's right place. Like this guy. And just go, yes sir.
He does
Alright.
that.
He does
Reaching
that.
over the railing. He makes an attack at that guy.
At
Roll a
that guy.
d20.
That is a 22 to hit.
Okay,
Wait,
he
should I
definitely.
hold up? Disadvantage because non-lethal?
Yeah. Because you did give him the command not to kill him.
It's still 22.
Okay. Yep.
Oof.
You definitely hit him.
Damage.
Quite big. Roll for damage now.
That plus 1d4 from enlarge.
Force. 6 force damage.
8.
8 damage. He gets like a big smack. And since this thing is so big right now, I'm gonna say it pushes him this direction 5 feet. And like, you just hear like the ding as it hits him. And he's looking pretty bad after that hit.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
I'm
Oh,
pretty sure
that-
you still have
Yeah.
your movement now, right?
Hmm?
You still have your movement, right?
Oh
And,
yeah,
like,
I
your
still
action.
have my movement. Oh wait, was enlarging him part of the surprise round?
No, that was having him walk up the stairs. So that was your
Yeah, no.
spell.
Then enlarging him was my action. I can
Gotcha.
still move like up here,
Yep.
and that
After
would
movement.
then be my turn.
All right. Back to the top of the order. It is now Myrella's turn.
You don't have to
Oh,
attack
God.
the guy that you were attacking because he's gonna fall asleep. So
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
looking woozy.
She might punch him. Just for that.
You want to punch him?
Just- Yep.
All right. Roll for. Give me a d20.
Okay, so I say slash roll 20, right?
So, a punch is an unarmed strike, so it's just going to be a strength check. So you roll a d20 with your strength modifier.
Strength or dex, both can be used.
Okay. I guess I'll go with Dex.
You can just click on dex for that if you want to on dexterity.
Okay.
That
10.
That's dexterity save.
Oh wait, I rolled at disadvantage. Oh.
You are doing it to make sure you don't kill him, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
disadvantage is correct.
Oh, okay.
And I think the base damage will just be your strength modifier or your dex modifier, right?
1 plus that, yes.
But your dex, you didn't actually hit him. Like, your punch kind of like, as he's kind of getting drowsy and like leaning side to side, your punch kind of like brushes past him since you just kind
Oh,
of
okay.
fumbled switch from your weapon to just punching him. So he narrowly grazed past it.
You do have to miss them.
She's. I just
You have
want to
two
knock this
attacks.
guy out. I don't want to look like a fool. So.
No, don't worry, they'll think you punched him and he got knocked out. Kind of looked like it.
dang, you're gonna take the credit.
I'm not taking any credit.
Mhm.
I'm just Shanti did all the work. So I'm not taking any credit. He's just gonna swallow her pride and just go help out Zendel.
Word.
Mhm.
Do you want
Yeah.
to try and flank that guy behind you? Because I'm pretty sure you have multi-attack. So you
Yes.
could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will.
Alright.
So I click on sickle and chain, right?
Yes. And
Yes,
make
but
sure
first you'll
to
want to
put
move right here.
Okay. Boop. And do I roll with advantage, or normal, or disadvantage?
Advantage since you're flanking him, but if you don't want to kill him, just roll normally since it's disadvantage and advantage.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Sneak attack still
Uh,
works because you have more than one person right next to him.
Okay.
So check that.
13.
You got a 13
13.
and plus 2. Oh, you just want to attack him to kill him?
Yeah, because she's not feeling too happy right now.
Gotcha. You managed to hit him. Roll for damage.
Roll for damage. So should I roll again and click on sickle and chain, or?
In the
Sickle and
chat, click on the sickle and chain for damage.
Okay. Come on, work. Is my mouse not working? Oh, okay.
Oh, it worked. You got
And
it.
you deal 11 damage. In your frustration, you jab your sickle and chain into his back, kind of close to his spine. And he immediately just shouts in pain, and he's got like a hunch now. He's looking really bad. Like that probably hurt a lot.
Mm-mm. Reminds me of that scene in Inuyasha. Oh.
There's many scenes in Inuyasha. I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, I mean like the scene where Sango's brother stabs her in the back with his sickle.
Oh yeah, that one. Because that's what this
Yeah.
weapon's.
Yeah.
Is that your turn? Those movement and attacks.
Yeah.
All right. It is now Mars's turn.
Fuck him up, Marzi.
Okay, what
Don't
is
let-
the health looking like for all the enemies?
It is all looking very low. They've all taken a big hit each. Like, you could probably sneeze on half
Okay,
these
okay,
dudes.
now.
You
She is
gonna
just
target
very
him?
angry at this guy.
Aw, yeah. Zap him. Do your thing. Where's your character? Oh, it's behind one of the icons on the screen.
And she goes, you hurt the mushroom man, the mushroom, and I don't know him very well, but I assume he's a very good guy, and you know he's interesting, and I just like to get him to know him better, and you know you're trying to kill him is not very good, I don't like it, and she just points her finger at him and does.
Well, that was a mouthful.
Hmm.
You hear Johnathan downstairs just go like, "What? Oh, okay, yeah, yeah." Like even he's a little confused
Yeah.
by just how much they were willing to be like, you know, you shouldn't have hit the mushroom man. Okay, roll D. Oh yeah. Oh, this is a saving throw. 1 second. Let's see if he makes it. He definitely did not make that saving throw. He got a 4. He gets
Ooh.
what was the spell again? Oh yeah, Hellish Rebuke. I love that spell. So you see like fire just swallow this dude, and he's reduced to ashes immediately.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Boop.
Hellish Rebuke's a good spell.
Hellish
Tieflings
Rebuke
get
is
it.
awesome.
Yep. And do you want to use your movement?
I got your back, mushroom man.
Thank you. I could seriously use it.
I wish I knew some healing.
And I use
some healing
Full
spells.
action. I got multi-actions.
Yeah, you can cast another spell.
Walk up to him and cast Cure Wounds.
Yes. How much does it heal?
Can you make that distance? 1, 2, 3,
That's good.
6. Actually,
If
do you
she
have
can
range
get
for that?
to right above where I was. There you go.
I guess yeah, it's around me. Yeah, it's around my area.
I'll say you can save your action to cast it for when he stands in front of you. Because, like, you can't make the distance, but he could just, like, walk in front of you and you could cast it on him.
Fair
And his
enough.
turn is, so, word. Alright. Jet, you clearly see, oh, excuse me. You see Cynade reaching out her arm to, seemingly cast a curing, a healing spell to you. It's just like a quick, like, high five, and you can see him gesturing at you, like, come on, come get some.
Ah. Thank you. How much does it heal me?
First, move into range of them.
So
And then they rolled for the healing. They heal 9 health.
Oh my god.
All right, back to 30 health. The sting. It's fading. Thanks, Cynade. Cynade. Okay.
You're welcome, Mushroom Man.
The mushrooms that you got hit with, like, your shoulder mushrooms, they kind of, like, plump back up a little bit, and, like, the divot disappears in them.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you can now... You still have 25 feet of movement and your action.
I need to know this. How is this person looking?
The guy near the telescope, he's looking like dog water. He got hit by a very painful sort of zapping
Blast.
beam from Cynade, and it like knocked something out of his hands. So, and he's also still blind, so he's kind of panicking. But he looks pretty bad, but not nearly as bad as the guy right in front of you.
This guy. These are the only 2 left, right? Oh wait.
And there's
these only 2
also
left, or
this is the one down here that's about to fall asleep.
damn it. Okay, let's put it there. You know what? Let's let insanity decide. Flip coin. Heads. It's heads. Looks like someone's dying. Okay.
Oh my god.
I brushed. I go to here. I take the opportunity, attack of opportunity from this guy.
Okay, he rolls to attack you. He got a 4, so he definitely didn't hit you. Unless you have
Swiftly
no armor
dodged that
class.
one.
Let me see here. Yeah, he didn't hit.
All right.
He whiffed. He's too close to dying after getting bonked by that Power Rangers Mega Morpher.
Oh my.
Oh, he farts on him.
Oh, you about to hit him with a stank?
I put my hand on its face, and then just poison spray.
Nice.
And as you do that, a thick cloud of spores seem to pour across your arm and all over his face. He's gonna try and make a save, and he definitely did not pass that save. I don't even need to check his modifiers.
Oh my god. Why do you sound so
so-
evil, Jet?
The spores just kind of like fill his lungs, and he's taken 18 damage. Now he had more than that, so he falls to the ground immediately, just like seizing and convulsing. I'll leave him there.
And I go like, shh, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
You do that,
So I do that.
and now he's
Johnathan,
just,
how Sir John are we?
what's up?
How
Oh,
certain
Johnathan
are we
does.
that these are just not university guards?
Ha!
He calls up the stairs and says, "I'm pretty certain I don't recognize any of them. Not to mention they're all actively attacking you, and shot at you as you went up the staircase."
Okay, good, because Mushroom Man just gas chamber someone day.
Oh, that's
No.
scary.
Besides, I don't think university guards would go all the time. So,
Exactly.
well, if they are, well, fuck.
Budget
But if they
cuts, you
aren't,
know you
well,
hire who you can.
True. Well,
Oh my
true.
god.
I just hope there isn't one. I just
Oh.
slapped freaking poison on his face. Passed out, possibly dead. Is dead. Well, I end my turn.
Yeah, he's just
It is
seizing
now.
on the ground. He's not like dead, but he's like unconscious clearly.
Yeah.
And it is now the enemy's turn. And for their turn, this guy crouches onto the ground and falls asleep.
No, okay.
You're welcome.
This guy down here.
Finally.
Then this guy sees all of that happening and kind of panics, and he tries to run towards this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I dare you go past
6.
me. I dare you go past me.
He's now kind of up here. He was actually.
Nah. I don't think he did. Did he?
I'll say he did. Sure. Because
That-
he probably
within
doesn't
10 feet.
understand. Your spores are invisible, so
Oh no. Okay.
I think he started
Can I
here.
react to it?
Yeah, sure. I'll say you can do your spore reaction. Because he's like
Excellent.
panicking now. He's trying to get to like the opening of the
All right.
the telescope.
Just roll spell save
works.
DC for Constitution. That's 14.
Oh no, it would be your spore thing, not your. Oh wait, can you?
Is it?
That
Let me
is-
check.
I don't think
Was
you
it-
can get an opportunity attack with a spell. It would have to be a melee attack or your spores.
Doesn't he get an attack of opportunity?
No.
It's a
It
melee
says when a
attack.
creature when a creature you can see moves into space within 10 feet of you, you start or it starts its turn there. You can use your reaction to deal 1d4.
Oh, it has
So
to
you can-
start its turn there. Then never mind. You can't use
No, no.
the
If
spores, but
it
you can
moves
physically attack.
into it or starts there, either.
Oh.
work.
Okay, then yes, you can
Basically,
use your.
if you go touch me, if you touch that area,
No touch.
Yeah, so you can use your D4 damage. Roll
did you
for
fail that Constitution?
or yeah, actually, never mind. Let me check that. He got a
Play fair here. I don't want to randomly damage people.
16 plus.
Oh, you
zero.
say you got. Yeah,
He made it?
didn't affect it. You made it. He made
Okay. Held his breath as he was panting.
it. Oh, I bet. You know, after what he experienced a while ago,
It was in between breaths.
he went up to me, and then he's run away.
And now it is.
It is Grog.
It's Shanti's turn.
It is his.
It's me?
Oh,
Yep,
oh,
Shanti's turn.
Shanti's
Okay.
Shanti.
So
Fuck him
I
up.
got
As
the
that-
big golem over there.
as that fucker ran away, Shanti, one of her ears kind of twitched a little bit, and she heard him. So she's going to basically go Neum and approach him as close as possible, which I believe is this one. Let me see. I was right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4,
That
5.
was 25
Yep.
feet.
That's fine. I just needed to get within 30 feet of him. Now I do this. I cast Mind Sliver at
Ah, great.
how many levels can I cast this at? Do.
Wait, what?
Okay, I can
What's
cast
that?
this at. Okay.
Mind
what's
Sliver.
Mind Sliver.
It's
I'm basically
that one
going
is
to make
damage.
him go crazy and die.
You drive a disorienting spike of psychic energy into the mind of one creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on an intelligence saving throw or take 1d6 psychic damage. And subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before. you
Johnathan,
end.
we're not the villains here, right?
He's like, no, they're damaging an entire city. Regardless of all the incoherent screaming up there.
Yep, you're right, yeah.
Oh, he got a 20. He passed that save.
Fuck!
Roll for damage.
It is 2d6, I think.
Yeah, 2d6. Okay.
Yep. It is.
That's
You
this
are at
thing.
5th level with that class, so
Yeah.
yep, 2d6.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here we go. 1.
Actually, it's character. Is it character level, I think?
Fuck.
So, yeah.
Fuck. I dropped the d6.
no,
I can't
it's
see
by
where
his
it went.
spell. Wait, no, yeah,
Good thing I
She
have.
dropping the spaghetti.
I dropped my spaghetti. Good thing I have like 30 d6s in this bag. If I can fucking find
Somebody.
one. Here we go. Okay. What did I say
Touch
the first
'em
one
up.
was?
I don't know. He didn't say it out
Oh,
loud.
okay. So I'll just re-roll. So that's a 4,
Oops, don't
and
roll
that's a
my
6, baby.
6, 10
10.
total divided. 5. Yeah, he drops. His head just makes like a knocking noise.
Can I describe
And
it?
then he just. Yeah, sure. Go for it.
She basically shoots her hand out towards him, and just this bright white light just fucking smacks him in the dome. Okay, I'm good. You're
Nice.
good.
He falls to the ground,
Yes.
seizing. He's dead.
Okay. That
So,
happened.
Combat has now ended because all that's left is one sleeping, like, cultist dude.
Okay, so
right
combat's
here.
over.
Yep.
All right.
Myrella takes off her mask. She looks super annoyed.
I just.
if this wasn't the most annoying fight I've ever been in.
I kind of panned back up the rest of the stairs. Fucking stairs!
Jonathan also makes his way up the stairs to greet you all and like see everything that's happened. Hey, nice job, everybody.
I'm
Great
also
work.
Okay.
making him small again.
DM, can I walk over to Myrella and cast where's my fucking spell stuff? Can I cast Healing Word?
Yeah, I'll say you can.
Okay, cool.
Thank
So I'm going to
you.
cast Healing Word.
You're
going
all
to
good,
cast it-
Johnathan, right? Nothing got you.
I'm gonna cast it at level 4.
Yeah, no, I've been safe down here this whole time.
No, wait. How many spell slots do I have? Okay, I don't have any level 4, but I have a level 3 spell slot, so that'll be as much as possible. So I cast Healing Word. I basically just put my
Thank
hand on her
you.
shoulder and go, "Don't be so reckless next time." And that just boop, as soon as she says it, blue healing magic, go woo woo woo, make her heal.
You do care, Shanti.
Damn, that was a shit roll on the computer's part. Stupid computer. This is why I use my D4.
Let me
You
quickly
can make the
find-
golem small again, Meister Doom. As hilarious as he is.
Fucking iron giant.
He's fucking bonk.
Myrella's gonna run and check on Zendel, you know, just see how he's holding up.
You do that.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
you do that.
Yeah. You're alright, Zendel?
Doing better. There's a fucking gaping wound in my back. I'm like, yeah.
she just like, you know, props
I
up, just like holds on to him, you know. You'll be alright. You'll be alright.
Yeah, I'll be alright. I cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Oh my god.
You do that. Roll for
Oh my god.
for your healing. I'll say Johnathan is just I kinda just want to use like the default model for male for him right now.
Fucking do it.
It's literally just
Oh,
labeled
perfect.
male and he's holding a stick. Sure, I'll put him right here. That's Johnathan.
I'm back to
Dang,
last
he
HP.
holding a
Johnathan!
stick.
Johnathan is not a default male. He is an amazing man.
I know I need
Yes,
a better
he is.
asset for him.
You know what, Marcy? I'll make him a very special token just for you.
Yay.
Yeah.
You healed 10 HP. Oh wait, is
There you
Zendel
go.
over here or are you over at Zendel?
Oh wait, I went to Zendel,
Right.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Zendel healed himself.
Yeah, I healed myself.
Yes.
I have full HP now.
I'm gonna say Johnathan walks over here with you guys, and he picks up that like purple thing that was on the ground, kind of like inspects it a little bit. Oh, this is so wild looking, so strange. The-
I tell Henry, keep an eye on our sleeping friend, please, and walk over as well. Oh, I do. He stays. Can you hand me that?
Yeah. What do you want to check, Shanti?
You said earlier that something fell off of one of the guys, and it was, I recognized it?
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
exactly
there's-
was it, and can I find it and pick it up?
Jonathan's currently holding it right now and inspecting it.
God damn it! Okay, I'm gonna walk over to him, and then I want to,
So what do you say to him?
I just kind of nudge him a little bit and hold my hand out.
He like gets distracted by you and he's like, "Oh, what is it, Nishanti?
May I?
Oh, you'd like to see this?" And right as he says that, I'm gonna do the saving throw. As you say that, This unconscious cultist here,
Fuck.
who seems like he was playing possum, lunges up, and with
What?
No.
a knife, he quickly stabs at the object that Jonathan's holding. And right when that
Do I have a
happens,
reaction?
it kind
Can I
of
put myself
forms
in front of
like...
Fuck,
Huh?
I don't. I was like, fuck, do I have a reaction? Can I put myself in front of it? But I don't. Fuck.
Nah, you're behind him.
Yeah.
I can say that, Myrella, you can make a dexterity saving throw, but it's gonna be a difficult one if you want to.
I'll do it. I'll do it for Johnathan.
Okay, make a dexterity saving throw.
Please, God Almighty. Oh, 16.
Yeah, it looks like 16 got rolled first, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you were still in advantage, but 16 was the first roll.
A 12. So, oh wait, you selected roll with advantage. So
Yeah, and it looks like
it was
16
going to
went
be
through first.
it was going to be a disadvantage roll. So I'll count
Oh,
the 12
okay.
as the you ended up getting.
Smart enough.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, it's all right. That actually works out since it's 2 rolls.
Okay.
Let me check this cultist. Unfortunately, that didn't make the save. So, right as he stabs at that object, Johnathan just has enough time to go, what the? Because he's a little surprised, he didn't expect that. And then the object kind of, like a small sphere, a little bit larger than it, forms around it, and just kind of vaporizes its immediate area, destroying the cultist's hand and a portion of Jonathan's torso. But just like a surface level part, don't worry, it's not dead.
Jonathan, no.
Okay,
No.
And he falls
luckily,
backwards into Cynade.
No.
Okay, luckily
Oh
I
my
have cure
God.
wounds. I have cure wounds. It's okay. I can
Jonathan.
save him. I can save him.
No,
In-
not this.
Jordan Fisher.
Immediately his blood
Jonathan.
is starting to pour onto the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna turn around. Instant react. Can I cast?
Jonathan is going to be okay.
I got.
Started.
I still got clear. I still got clear.
Yeah.
Cure wounds.
Jonathan going to be okay, Jonathan.
I still have a spell slot. I can do cure wounds.
I trust you, Miss Cynade. And you cast Cure Wounds on him?
Yep, and I can cast it. I still have 3 spell slots. That's okay,
And
so
I'm going
casting
to
at
lay
level
on
2.
hands.
I also cast you.
Woohoo! We're all saving
Sure.
Johnathan. He got 6 healing. Let's go.
All 15 of my lay on hands.
Oh, and the cultist just kind of fell away. The damage to his body was too much, and he's actually dead now.
Fuck.
Oh, I was
And
about
so-
to say, Myrella was gonna fuck him up. I was about to say.
I'm doing it with level 2.
Okay.
He heals a bunch of health, and immediately the wound seems to just seal up completely, but there is a
Stomach.
noticeable divot in, like, his torso muscles.
That
So
makes sense. Fucking vaporized.
he's now just kind of, like, faint, because the spells didn't, like, add blood to him, so he's now just kind of woozy and just...
Okay.
Jeez, I'm glad I
I'm
had
sorry,
you guys.
Jonathan. This is my fault. I shouldn't have brought you here.
No, it's all right, Miss Cynade. And then he just kind of like slumps over and like seems to just like go to sleep.
I mean, yeah, that toll on the body.
Don't worry,
It's gonna be.
he's not dead. He just lost a lot of blood and he needs a transfusion soon.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm
We'll need the transfer
a
back.
trans.
We got to get him to the doctor.
Yep.
Did it leave any sort of anything behind, like any ash or anything, or was it completely vaporized?
There is kind of this like, so there's like 2 components that were attached to it. What it looked like at first was this weirdly inky stone
Mm-hmm.
with some shimmering parts on it.
Okay.
And one side of it looked to be kind of, or no, it only had like one shimmering part on it that seemed like an opening, like the top of a bottle almost. And it seems like it has a little lens on the tip of it, and you kind of like, you can see there's just this disc, kind of golden colored, like inside this little pile of purple dust. The dust seems to have like completely lost its like luster that it had before, but
Okay.
you can deduce that the lens was probably like, it was like the direction of whatever this thing was doing. Like it fired out that end of it. As well as the fact that now you can see that that hole inside the force shield is kind of quickly starting to heal up now that there's no longer anything being fired at it.
Okay. Can I pick up whatever is left?
Going to pick up Jonathan.
You cradle Johnathan in your arms quite easily. The strong tiefling mommy does that.
Strong tiefling mommy.
Yes.
Don't
And
worry, don't worry. Johnathan, I'm going to take you to Dr. German Man.
Shanti
What?
picks up a sample of the Dr. German Man. Oh my god. Shanti picks up a sample of the glowing purple dust. It seems to have lost like its magical luster, whatever it was before. It's clearly not going to work now, but
Mhm.
this sample will likely be important. You just don't need to vacuum up all of it. Don't worry.
Okay. She's kind of staring at it very. She's got this very concerned look on her face as she's holding it like really close to her face because she has to be able to do that to see it. And
Yeah, it's giving you a sense of deja vu.
Yeah, she's got severe deja vu. And then, do I have, hold on, I'm trying to see if I have something real quick. Damn it, that would have been really cool. Never mind. She basically just opens up the little pouch that's on her belt. Basically just pours it in since nothing else is in there. And then quickly and tightly ties it back up. Still, like, she starts chewing on her lips again like she was doing after she had that dream. And she's thinking very intensely.
You do that.
Yep.
I noticed the lens. I would like to investigate telescope to see if it was in any way, shape, or form modified.
Yeah,
So,
Myrella's gonna
yeah.
make sure this little guy doesn't go anywhere. Keep what's his name, company.
Henry.
Do you have the
Henry.
actual lens that was on the rock with you?
I would be taking it with me unless Shanti still has it.
Shanti, would you like to give it to him?
Yeah, I'll give it to him.
Gotcha. As you inspected nearby the telescope itself looks completely normal. Maybe it's just a little bit warm near the eyepiece where, like, this is probably being held. But as you hold the lens that was on the stone up close to it, it looks as if it was designed specifically to be held up against this. Like, it's not very well designed, but when it's held to that, it seems like somebody intentionally made this just for the purpose of being held against a telescope lens, which is designed for a human eye. And the lens looks rather nicely crafted. Like, you wouldn't expect a bunch of barbarians like this to just have nice glassware.
Okay.
I just opened up one of my windows very quickly.
Okay.
That's better. There we go. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to investigate while you're all here?
Let me just check something. Yeah, I can't really cast detect anything because the only one that would make sense is magic, and yeah, no fucking shit there was magic. And I'm 99% sure if I casted detect poison and disease, it would just glow around Zendel, so...
I could try and cast identify on the lens and maybe on the dust.
Sure, if you want to. I just need to see the description of the spell so I know what to do. Identify. You choose one object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. If it is a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them. Whether it requires attunement to use and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. If you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spell, if any, are currently affecting it. Yeah, sure.
Alright, I would like to cast that on first the lens and then the rest of the dust that is still on the floor.
So you kind of hold the lens in one hand and, like, the dust is, like, right next to it, and you spend a minute just kind of casting the spell. And then, as you do that, you can kind of sense this very odd kind of energy. It's almost like a type of magic you've never even seen from any of the schools. But it's perhaps closest to, say... I actually don't know what this would be closest to. But when you, like, feel it, it feels very empty. And, like, almost like it wouldn't make much sense that it could cast a spell as strong as something that was able to punch a hole inside of the force shield. Because it feels so depleted of any essence. It's like looking at, like, a clear glass of water. There's just, like, no color to it.
Okay.
And that is all.
Okay, so while she holds Johnathan, she just has this look on her face of like rage mixed with confusion.
We gotta get that boy a blood transfer.
Yeah.
All right. Let's tie up our little friend over there and hand him
it's
over.
dead.
Oh no, the one that's
This
down
guy.
here, he's sleeping.
Yeah.
Oh, that
I'm
one's sleeping?
Yeah,
pointing
you
in
cast
his
command
direction.
sleep on him.
Okay, yeah, that's right. I gotta
We
interrogate that
didn't
thing.
kill everyone.
The one up here is dead.
Then I gotta interrogate that guy next session.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll tie him
Morella's
up
just
for
gonna.
interrogation.
Oh,
And
I was gonna say Myrella's gonna like use her chain and just wrap around him. Yeah, wrap it around him.
that works.
But it
And
could actually undo, so I'll just leave it to Brock.
I mean, well, would I have something on me? I probably would. Actually, Henry would have something carrying. I'm gonna say just some rope. And we probably will have to figure out where this was made, because this was definitely made specifically for this kind of telescope, and most definitely by someone that knew what they were doing. This is very precise work.
Everyone.
Yes.
You all turn to Cynade.
After consideration. I believe I know what object that is, yet I do not want to believe that they had possession of it.
What are you saying?
Oh,
It was clearly a primordial stone.
Oh shit. I'm going to assume that that's bad.
Dun dun dun.
Oh
And
boy.
an original or a copy?
Think, yeah. I was checking my DMs. That is going to be the end of the session there.
Okay.
Whoop, whoop.
Leave it
Cliffhanger.
at that.
I just smacked some Allen wrenches on my table. Whoopsie.
Oof.
Oof,
Rest in
oof.
peace, Allen wrenches.
All right, and that was session 2.
Whoop whoop. That was really good.
Alright.
Whoop whoop.
Alright.
Yeah.
Time to clear
Yeah.
Alright, so thank you guys for all the
all this.
for the gift subs and the follows and all that jazz.
Okay, so for anyone who hasn't seen the first episode, one believe we will have the vodka for the first one up this week.
Yeah, we should be making a channel on the YouTube. Oh my god, I'm old. On YouTube to
YouTube.
put these up. We will make sure
Did
that
Mars say
episode 1
vodka?
is up, and then episode 2 will get up as well. Don't forget, tomorrow over on my YouTube channel, we have the 20K celebration. Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop.
Other than that, I don't
Whoop, whoop.
really have anything. Anybody have anything they want to share?
That's a
Did
big
Mars say
number.
vodka?
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all set.
Thank you
Oh,
very much.
It was
Hope you
amazing being
guys
here.
have a
Yeah.
wonderful rest of your evening. Adios.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Mwah.